Hello, good morning, gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. And today, I totally did not oversleep. You are lying. We are back on the EU servers for Guild Wars Tuesday. Also, possibly patch day. Possibly the day that Scourges get nerfed into the freaking ground. And, yeah, gonna be, making some guides. Actually, I had a new guide released this morning. You know, it would be smart of me to pin my work at the top of chat to show off what I've been cooking. Let me take a look here. Unless that video didn't go live. What is going on? Hang on just a second here. Let's see. Having some... Okay. Alright, I see the problem. Just a second. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to publish it right now. Okay, this video was supposed to go live an hour ago, but it didn't. So I am going to just publish it now, and then I'll put it at the top of the chat. Here we go. Let's see. /pin, new guide, and paste. Boom. There we go. And then I'll just copy paste that over to the other chat box. Wait. Why didn't it include new guide? New guide. There we go. Pin. Okay. Wow, gosh, just freaking technical difficulties. I don't know what happened with the scheduling. Anywho, the video that went live just now is a guide for Blish Hut's event table, which was an absolute nightmare to make. It was a nightmare. Even Noxxi was like, this was awful to do. Like, it was just, there was so much. And I told Noxxi it's really important that every single thing that I mentioned in the video, like, we show what I'm talking about. And so there was just a lot of little things to cover. There was a lot of little things to cover. And it was more than any other Blish Hut module so far. So that one's done, and I can't imagine there's going to be any that are more difficult than that one that are coming up in the near future. But the next module that we're going to make a guide for is the Tyrian QoL module, or the Tyrian Quality of Life one, which basically can do a handful of stuff for you. For example, you know when you go to delete an item and it wants you to type in the name of the item? One of the things this module does is it already has the item name typed into it. And then you just hit yes or no. You just hit the confirmation box. So there's like a few QoL things like that that are in this one. So that's the kind of thing that we're looking at. Okay, so let's see. We're gathered today to mourn the loss of Heel Scourge, carrier of pugs and newbies, right? Have a question from someone asking about Outer Wilds. So they said, why does your website say you played Outer Wilds? I haven't seen you play it. I played it for about 2 hours and I refunded it. I really did not enjoy Outer Wilds. I found the game to just be incredibly frustrating. For anyone who's never played it, basically like every 10 minutes it kills you. And like when I was playing it, I was you know, just running around doing my thing and then died. And I was like, okay, I guess there's a trap there in that cave. So then I went somewhere else, and about 10 minutes later, I died. And I was like, I was nowhere near the trapped cave. Now, what I didn't understand was that the sun was exploding, and there was this big, beautiful explosion in the sky, and like every time you respawned, you had like 10 minutes before the sun exploded, and you had to figure out the story in between like each respawn, or something like that. However, I was indoors the first few times it happened, and so I wasn't seeing the explosion. And it was just getting to be really, really frustrating. So I finally saw it after, like, my 4th death, and I'm like, okay, what the hell do I do about that? And chat's like, nothing. You're just supposed to win the game in between deaths. And I'm like, this is more frustrating than Dark Souls. At least in those games, when I die, I can get good. And, yeah, and someone in chat's like, look, if you didn't think the water planet was cool or the sun exploding is cool, it really doesn't get any better. I was like, all right, I'm going to refund this, because I am just getting really pissed off playing this. So I ended up refunding Outer Wilds. And it's crazy because I know a lot of people love that game and it has really good reviews. I was just getting so frustrated playing it. It's so incredibly frustrated playing that game. How many Lux could a Mukluk shuck if a Mukluk could shuck Lux? 42. Can we see patch notes somewhere? There are the patch notes that they released like a week ago. Those are floating around somewhere. As far as like up-to-date patch notes that have maybe been changed in any fashion, those usually will get released the same day as the patch. Is it this one? October 8th update. Let's just scroll straight down to Necro. We can see if this is the one. Yep, that's it. Okay, so these are the predicted patch notes for a few hours from now, but that's barring any last-minute changes. Sometimes a game that's really good is not for you. I love RPGs, but I couldn't get into The Witcher for the life of me. I will say Witcher 3 and Witcher 2 are significantly better than Witcher 1. I got a pack that had like all 3 Witcher games, and God, it was a freaking chore to get through Witcher 1. But Witcher 2 and 3 were fantastic, in my opinion. Muck, you thinking of getting Metaphor this Friday? What? Okay, I'm guessing by the context of that sentence that Metaphor is a game? I've not heard of it. I really hope they didn't cave on the transfuse change. While I disagreed at first, I've become a much more neutral person on it. I hate the change because they're taking away a style of play that is unique to this MMO that other MMOs do not have, and they're destroying it. Like literally after the change, Scourge is basically Mechanist, except less damage, and it doesn't have stability, and slightly more barrier. Like I would take Mechanist over Scourge any day that I'd be able to choose after the change. So yeah, I'm hoping they do not do that. I mean, they do not do it. Heal Druid and Tempest can also pull down states on a much longer cooldown. Yes. Yes, but Heal Druid and Tempest also have access to swiftness and stability, which Scourge does not. So if you take away the things Scourge is good at, and it's not getting the things that the other classes are good at, then why would you bring it? I mean, it still has a few small advantages, but it's going to be significantly worse. And again, for me, the main thing is like, this is like, in the last few years, they basically nerfed Epidemic into the ground. Then they nerfed Boon Corruption into the ground, something unique to the Necromancer class. And now they're nerfing Support Scourge into the ground. And it's just like, they're not getting a break. So the Boon Corrupt thing was unique to Necro, and now this is unique to Necro, and it's just hitting them. What is the overlay that says the location name when you first jump into a game? Regions of Tyria, and I have a video guide on how to set it up right there that I just put in the chat if you want it. Capcraft Face says, I agree the transfusion change sucks, but having an equivalent of battle standard as a trait on a sub 20-second cooldown is just unjustifiable. Having battle standard, I don't think battle standard's equivalent, because transfusion doesn't instantly res. Battle standard does an instant res or an instant stomp, which is far more powerful. And you know, like I've got the same thing on my main class with Spirit of Nature, and I would say it's quite different. Like, yeah, they are both res tools, but one of them pulls and doesn't guarantee that you'll live, and the other is, if I get this cast off, you're getting up. Like, unless you're, like, poisoned and down to 1% health or something like that. So it's slightly different at the very least. Something is always going to be worse, I guess. I know, I dislike that they're taking something fun out of the game. They're taking a fun playstyle out of it. What I really don't like is the idea that all the classes are going to just be samesies, you know? Every class has a quickness thing now, every class has an alack thing now, and the things that made many of them unique are getting removed. So, they're getting very interchangeable. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Hey there, so how did you like Silent Hill yesterday? Much less scary than I was concerned about. Maybe it will get more scary later on. I didn't realize it was like Resident Evil and you could fight back. So far, I'm just like running toward the monsters and beating them down with like a 2x4. Dude, it has such a reputation for being terrifying that I was really nervous going into it, but it's been totally fine so far. And I have beaten many monsters to death with my 2x4. Let's see. Let's get that. It's kind of like Mesmer. Mesmer is unique to the Guild Wars franchise. I hate fighting Mesmers in PvP. I don't want them to delete Mesmer. I joke about it. I don't want them to remove it because that's something other MMOs just, they do not have. It's better for the game for us to have the weird purple illusionist because it's unique to us. Which Silent Hill is it? The Silent Hill 2 remake that actually comes out tonight. It has fame for the atmosphere and creepiness. One funny talk that we had last night was that in the past they had the game be super foggy because the PlayStation couldn't render more than like 10 feet away from the character, so the fog helped with that. And now the fog is like the thing that takes the most system resources because they added so much of it. The old Silent Hill 2 is much more scary. Something about the bad graphics somehow does that. If they actually purchased Fuchsia today, I got to delete a lot of build tabs across my necros. I should make a video about the changes and my opinions on it, but I'm bad at talking. I mean, you could write a script. Generally, when I'm bad at discussing something, I write a script for it. In PvE, they're equivalent as Stomp doesn't matter, and Custom have battle standards long enough that you pretty much can't revive people who face plant into pools of bad juice or whatever. Oh, talking about battle standard? Yeah. Battle standard can't save someone on Bone Skinner if they're in a puddle stack. On most fights, it's fine. Muck, are you reading a script right now? You'll never know. I'm bad at script reading or talking from written points. I'm bad at reading a script and looking at the camera. Like, I can read... That's why I hide behind the talking Asura, is I can read the script and look at the paper. But read the script and look at the camera, that's too much for me. Alright. Almost done with the routine. Getting that easy money. It's still res, though. Well, yeah, I mean, Transfusion and Battle Standard are both still useful for reviving, but what is it? The Battle Standard is instant once the cast finishes. Battle Standard would be closer to be for Necro to be compared with Signet of Undeath. Signet of Undeath has a cast time and then instantly revives the target in a target location. How far along are you? Nobody Saves the World. Are you enjoying it? Yeah, it's a cute little game. I intend to finish it. Haven't gotten around to finishing it yet, but yeah, it's fine. It's not something that I'm like, oh my god, this is the next big thing. I will say, for me, someone who's playing it on keyboard and mouse, the controls are not good. And I honestly feel like it would not take much for them to make the controls slightly better, but they've really just focused all their attention on controller support. So the keyboard and mouse controls for Nobody Saves the World are probably the worst part of it. The game itself is totally fine. Are the Soto Great Arcane chests worth parking alt at compared to EOD chests?
You must prove your strength to Ox by becoming the Ox.
I mean, either way, it's the outdated coins at this point. I mean, if there's, I don't know, maybe if you could find, like, something there that would be useful to you, like Jade Runestones or something, possibly. I think it depends on what you need. But either way, you're getting the outdated coins, so that part doesn't matter. The Soto ones, I honestly don't need anything from the Soto ones other than just the coinage. But you can get the ingredients for the obsidian armor there if that strikes your fancy. To be fair, you can down yourself with SOU, and you can't with banner. True, but I think in all the hundreds of times I've played Scourge in group content, I've never done that. Like, it's very easy to not down yourself with Signet of Undeath. Yes, it costs a little bit of your health when you use it, but it's rarely an issue. Because one, you've got all those fat barriers, and two, Necros have some of the biggest health pools in the game, so. Today or tomorrow might be getting Conflux. Nice. That is a big project, mainly because of those tickets. Beavis appreciated that. Combs appreciated that. Honey appreciated that. What are ancient coins for? Were they valuable? They did an overhaul on the coin system in the last couple years, but basically the newest expansion will give one type of coins, and all expansions other than the newest one gives the previous type of coins, like the old type of coins. So that makes like alt parking spots in newer content be a bit more profitable because of that, because it'll have the newer coins. So if you've got any merchant stuff that you wish to purchase that require those newer coins, then that's just something to keep in mind. I could down myself using any warrior skill despite not having any self-damage. It's called skill issue. We shouldn't base class balance around it. That's how we got Willbender. Oh, man. I mean, in PvP, both of those have problems. Willbenders are just one-shotting everybody right now, and friggin' warriors just stun lock everyone. It doesn't matter how much. Like, you can have three stun breaks and feel like you don't have enough when you fight a Spellbreaker. Hi, Muk, can you explain if there are tanks in this game and how does mechanic works? Thanks. Hi, Sifs. Yeah, so, okay. For most of the content in the game, you don't need a tank. There's, like, no 5-man content or open world content that you really need a tank. Most of the stuff is, like, when the boss is trying to hit you, you can just move out of the way. So, you know, you kind of just dance around and stay out of the range of the enemy. You can just stand there and go face to face, but you sure don't have to. There are currently like 25 raid bosses and then a whole bunch of strike bosses, which are a different form of content. And of the 25 raid bosses, like 4 or 5 of them or something need a tank. It's a small number of them. For the ones that do need a tank, it is either A, you interact with something in the room and it makes you the tank and then the boss focuses you. Or B, whoever has the most toughness becomes the tank. So you just kind of ask your group, like, okay, who's got the highest toughness? Are you okay tanking? And if they're not, they need to change their armor. And whoever has the highest toughness, you usually have one of the healers do it. So that one of the healers is the healer and the tank. And then that way the DPS can still DPS. And then for those fights, that tank needs to know the fight because they need to know where to move the boss. Now, I've got a bunch of raid guides for every single boss in the game, and they show you, like, where to move and stuff like that. But, yeah, it's not something you need for most of the game. I think the idea is that the monsters in this game don't just dumbly focus down on one guy. They hit whoever they can reach. So you don't have, like, someone whose whole job is just to stand there and be punched in the face. There are tanks in 10-man content, but the mechanics depend on the encounter. Either aggro's to higher toughness, other proximity to toughness. Strikes have tanking as well. Strikes have tanking? What strike has tanking? Old Lion's Court, there's a few moments where some of the robots will follow certain people. I guess that could be considered it. It's kind of a stretch. Kanang Overlook. Mech tank? You can take 0 damage from the mech just by moving out of the way. No, I would not label that as tanking. You could say that, one person gets the mech's attention, but, tanking is like stand there, hold aggro, get hit, require healing. You can take 0 damage holding the mech. Like, all its attacks are so slow, you could just keep sidestepping them. But at that point, that's semantics. Hi, have you done a complete a renown mastery achievement in Janthier? If so, how? Not sure what you're talking about. No, I don't think so. Is that a wizard tower thing, it sounds like? Complete a renown mastery. Renown... Is that the hearts? That might be doing one of the hearts repeatedly until it fills up multiple times. That would be my guess at a glance. Guild Wars 2 bosses are smart. They attack squishy targets too, not like other games because they only attack the defensive guys. A little bit, yeah. Kalen and Sin says you need to do it repeatedly 14 to 15 times. Oh my god. Kind of new player and would love to jump to World v World and roaming. I love my Reaper. I want to try Harbinger, but I'm now confused what to do with Selly Armor nerf. Will it still be a good option? So, Selly Armor, just to show it, hang on a second. Let me go to this here. Alright. So this is Celestial Armor, okay? Plus to all stats. The nerf that they're doing is taking away concentration and expertise off of it. And yeah, that kind of sucks, but I totally get why they're doing it. Because when Celestial Armor came out, it didn't have those. Then they invented concentration and expertise, and then it got added onto this because this has plus to all stats. The other armors didn't have this and didn't suddenly get it. So this one type of armor suddenly became more powerful and, you know, got further ahead of the others. So what they're doing is in World v World, they're taking those two stats off. If you're playing as a DPS Harbinger Roamer in World v World, it will have a slight impact on you, but I don't think it's going to, like, break your build. You know, like, your boons will have slightly higher uptime and your dots will have slightly higher uptime, but I don't think it's going to break your build. The Selly gear is still going to be solid, it's just not going to be as strong as it, you know, as it was. O-Line's Court is the only thing that really requires tanking with strikes, and they tether the first closest target, and then they do the superhero landing. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and it's that one is less about taking damage and requiring healing, and more about just move that guy over there. Selly will probably work less good since you're missing crit chance and damage, which is vital for a power build. That said, it might work, but I'd go for power anyways, as you really shred with it. Any numbers on the percent boon Condi duration added by Selling Armor? Maybe on the wiki. In World v World? Not sure. Like, I can... Hold on, do I have a blank template? One sec. Okay, I've got 0 concentration and expertise. Right now, that's got me at 25 and 0 of duration. If I change this all to Selly, I'm doing this just for you. Alright, so I'm going from full Berserker to full Selly. You gain about 42% Condi and boon duration. 42%. Going from Berserker to Celestial. Thank you, you're welcome. Let me fix this back. That's quite a big upgrade, yeah, and it's one that they got for free, and they didn't have to do anything for that. Again, they just got that when that came out. Let's see, no issues with survivability in full Zerkers. No issues with survivability. I mean, you can. I mean, it depends on what you're fighting. Like, a Willbender can just pop you in like a second. Selly favors Condi rather than power. Well, of course, because it makes use of the expertise. But the thing is, any build in the game is going to have some conditions. Like, even if it's just while the warrior's beating you with a sword, you occasionally get cripple or something, you know? And then the expertise can, you know, be helpful with that. But yeah, it's more helpful for some builds than others. Sometimes I feel PvE builds should have something like PvP builds. Pick the stat, it is applied everywhere. You could do that with Leggy Gear. Well, no, he just watched me do that. Turin, the thing is, like, I had to do it for the armor, then I had to do it for the weapons, then I had to do it for the trinkets. So it was still, I had to do it 3 times. Which is not that bad compared to doing it on every piece of armor, but I think he meant, like, do it once in some fashion. Let's see. I did the same thing. Lamau just got bored, didn't look at the rotation build 30k on it. Honestly, such a fun weapon. Better than 18 times? Well, sure. But yeah, I think his whole argument was just like, oh, I wish I could just do it once. Okay, hold on. Double checking that video that went live earlier. Need to make sure it doesn't have any butt bots on it. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's see. I still want skin loadouts, like press a button and have all my skins apply at once. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that want that. They would need to allocate a lot of storage space for every player in the game to have skin loadouts, but yeah. Okay, every build has Condi, smart guy. What conditions does Greatsword Hammer Spellbreaker provide? Stun. Stun and knock down and knock up and launch and stun and pull and stun. Those are the conditions. And there's not enough cleansing in the world for them. I would lose all my transmutation charges in a day. I think Dragon Hunter has a trait that gives a buff to enemy targets with crippling. Hi, Muk. How important are healers in raids and so on? And which class is the best healer? Alright. Okay, so that's a big question. So here's the thing. In, like, the standard... Hold on a second. One moment. I'm gonna need a visual for this. Okay. Alright. Raids standard setup. It's 10 people, which is 1 healer, and some boons. 1 DPS with the other boons, plus 3 more DPS. Times 2. So there's 2 groups like that. That's your 10 people, okay? So typically, most raid groups will have 2 healers. Reasons, the boons often hit a max of 5 targets, and heals often hit a max of 5 targets, okay? So you typically have 2 healers, so that if the whole raid gets chunked, you can get them healed back up. Now, really, really experienced groups, this is rare, might have just 1 healer. And then the second group might have 2 DPS that provide boons, plus 3 DPS. Now, that's not common. That's, like, really high-end gameplay, because if the whole group takes a big hit, and you have 1 healer, that healer starts spamming heals, and it heals up 5 people, then it heals up the other 5 people. And because of that, it will take longer for that second group to get their health back. So that's really only done in groups that are really good about not standing in unnecessary damage. But, like, really, you know, skilled try-hard groups will sometimes do a 1 healer setup, and they're okay with that. But they're, like, all the players are good at not standing in damage that you didn't have to get hit by. Muk, do you know if there's an updated view of the patch notes? I have not seen one yet today. Not sure if any has put anything out ahead of today's update. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Good morning, Monkachat. Good morning, Twix. Solo heals very much fun in raids. If there's healing problems, just add a quick TPS fire round. Solo heal, Chrono is fun but stressful, makes you sweat. Yeah, it depends on the people. Like, I did, also, you asked about, like, which healer is the best. Sorry, I forgot about the second part of your question. I did a video, which it's right here. It's, I tried every healer in Guild Wars 2. This is a long video, but if you want to see a thorough answer to your question, that is a video where I am talking about the differences between every healer in the game for an hour. That's the long answer. That's for PvE, not for PvP or for World v World. But every healer, essentially, to really kind of TLDR this, they have things that they're really skilled at and things that they're worst at. to give you an example, Scourge, which is actually getting some nerfs today, is really good at spamming barrier on people, which temporarily increases their maximum health. However, what are they bad at? They cannot provide the stability boon to their group. So that's something that is a con to them compared to other healers, because almost every other healer can do stability. Snowcrow did no heal 0 with DPS Tempest using Watch the Pain Away. Yeah, you could do that too. Like, every character has a heal on their 6 button by default. So as long as you are not getting hit more often than you can hit that button, you can do raise with no healers if you want. Absolutely can do that. Wasn't intentionally solo healing, but what happens, you know. Chunky never went back up after greens was hard. Yeah, it just depends on what's going on. But yeah, it also depends on the group. For example, a DPS Scourge will provide some barrier to its group while DPSing. So if you've got a person solo healing in one group and there's a DPS Scourge or 2 in the other group, that makes it way easier to heal the 10 people because there's constantly these little shields blocking damage getting thrown up. Best healer is objectively healed Kata since today's patch. Really? Can you extrapolate on that? Like, what do you mean by that? Heal Vert is a thing too, but the comp is different in that case. Heal Vert. I haven't tried Heal Vert. That's what I ended up doing. Relic of the Flock can only carry so much. Quick DPS Firebrand just presses F2 instead of F1 in healing need. Unironically want to try Heal Vert. I think it'll be fun. I will say, I mean, what does Heal Vert bring that Heal Chrono doesn't? Chrono has like Well of Precognition is so good. Like the pulsing defensive boons. Like, I can't imagine wanting to play a support Mesmer without that. It's just like, it's the wells. The Chrono wells are just so good. How does Heal Vert provide a lack quick? I don't think it does. Maybe they mean for PvP or something. Because like in PvP and World v World, a lack and quick are often killed. So you could just take whatever type of healer you want. Like you could do Heal Spellbreaker. Like Staff Spellbreaker is very popular in PvP. There's a Heal Vert. According to a guy in YouTube chat. Precog is massive. Also, the option to choose between a lack or a quick is unbeatable. Yeah, so that makes them kind of the most flexible. They could just change one trait and play almost the same. And then, like, they could just join a group and be like, hey, do you need heal a lack, heal quick, DPS a lack, DPS quick, or DPS? And Chrono can do all 5. I think it's the only class in the game that could just do all 5. Snap Spellbreaker is popular PvP as a solo side noter. Right, but it often will get, like, I've gone into PvP with, you know, my support builds and get out-healed by the Staff Spellbreaker, who's just pumping heals on themselves and anyone who happens to be near them. Like, I'm healing myself and everyone around me, like, and I'm focusing on that. And the Spellbreakers do so much healing that they will often out-heal me. It kind of feels like I'm playing WoW and there's, like, a Blood Death Knight nearby. Like, it's like, I'm the healer, and they're like, you are nothing. Like, it's an absurd amount of healing for considering the fact that they're not focused on that. Hey, MuklukYoutube. Hello, Bjorn. I get why they changed it, but man, I missed the other time Chrono could provide both boons. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind that they changed it, but yeah, that was the thing. Because if that time was still here, no groups would want anything other than one Chrono that does all, like, a heal Chrono with all boons, and then 4 DPS. Because if you have to bring 2 people, like a quickness person and a lack person, and 3 DPS, that's going to be objectively worse than Chrono provide everything plus 4 DPS. So that's why they had to change it. There are many that do not miss those times due to being Chrono jailed. I do think the Chrono jail thing is stupid. So the idea of Chrono jail was that there were people that were playing Chrono that didn't want to play Chrono because they felt like their friends wouldn't group with them if they didn't play Chrono. And maybe that's true, but I always advocate that you should not force yourself to play a game if you're not having fun, because that's the whole point of us sitting down to play a game. Remember Banner Warrior? Mm-hmm. It was a cheat code to get warriors into groups. Now they don't have it. You know what? I miss banners at launch of the game. You could pick up the banner and beat someone to death with it. It was a weapon. You could wave it around like a flag and give buffs, but you could also beat people upside the head with the thing. How long till the patch? If they do it at normal time, it'd be like an hour and 15 minutes. Muck, use your connections at ANET to convince them to put a lack on Spellbreaker, please. Dude, I recently did a video of a whole bunch of warrior bugs in the game, and I was kind of waiting to see if they would fix any of them before I made more videos like that, and I haven't seen any of them get fixed. So I don't know if I should even bother with more videos about problems. I absolutely do not miss Banner Warrior. There was a nightmare as a Nuki. Nothing like getting yelled at for bad flag placement. Well, they changed that. Now, like, when you drop the banner, most of the boon is, like, on the front end, and then it pulses a little bit, rather than all the boon being on the back end. So it's more forgiving for bad placement now. It's not just that Chronos is the best choice, but also the toughest to play, so people that could play Chronos are forced to play them because no one else could do it. Only thing with staff is energy generation is pretty slow. Buff will help, but I think that Dagger Warhammer might be better. Banner Warrior were an easy participation card. Banners add like 20k DPS to the whole group, so even if you were doing piss poor damage, you were still adding still. I mean, Rangers were the same with Spirits. Frost and Sun Spirit added a chunk of damage to the party, and so the Ranger was able to... Because back in the day, there was the Ranger... You would have a healer that provided quickness or a lack, a DPS that provided quickness or a lack, and then Banners and Spirits were... Weren't they both 10-man at a time? I think they were both 10-man at a time. And then fill in the rest with DPS. Are you doing a review of PP Unload Thief in the future? Probably, yeah. It's not going to be the project I work on this morning, but probably, yeah. Is this the patch getting rid of Scourge pulls? Yes. Yes. Grace of the Land was... Yeah, Grace of the Land was 10-man might. That was one thing Druid can do, is keep up 25 might on 10 people. Or is it this trait right here, which now does Alacrity? It used to give might stacks to 10 people, and now it's Alac to 5. 10-man for Banners, not sure about Spirits. Yeah, I remember a couple of weird things. Like, for example, Sun Spirit, the way it worked is it would, everybody that affected by it, with like a 3-second cooldown when they attacked, they would do a burn on the target. So if they were condition damage, then it did better for them than if they were power. But there was a few weird things, like Matthias Gabriel. He has those frost patches in the room, and they're instantly killed from burning. And so if you had a Sun Spirit, it would just, everybody's splash damage would just constantly delete all the frost patches in the room. It was really cool. Didn't you need Spotter in each group? Oh, there was a lot of, what was it? The Spotter for Ranger, I think it was like Assassin's Presence or something for Revenant. There was a bunch of unique little buffs for groups that were specific to certain builds. They'd be like, oh, here's 100 precision, or oh, here's 100 ferocity, or something like that, but they got rid of a lot of those. At Muck, help, I need Ectos, and my Ecto gambling pass is caught up to me. If I give you Ectos, you're just gonna gamble more. I'll mail you a cheeseburger and fries. That way I know you're getting food. At the start of HOT, it was a 5-man, so you ended up with mirror comps, which is 2 Chronos and 2 Banner Warriors, so they made the Banners 10-man to remove the second Warrior. I'll say do not miss class-specific buff traits like Spotter. That was dumb. Having to take a personal DPS loss to provide a buff to everyone else. At Muck, I highly recommend trying Staff Heal Kata with Ice Bow, Glyph of Storms, and Kata Elite. That sounds absolutely awful to play. I do know after today, Kata will be a bit better to play because they'll be able to gain energy while their orbs are deployed. And for those who don't play Kata currently, if they use their mechanic and deploy an orb, they can't refill the energy bar to deploy more orbs until the old orb's gone. So they have to save skills and not use them for the orb to recharge the next orb, which feels awful to play. So it should be a little better after today. I swear you will like it. You swear. Only if that trait is taken. Yeah, but that trait is... Okay, hold on a second. I'm pretty certain that trait is part of the, hang on a sec. Let's see. It's Sphere Specialist that's changing? Hold on. Pretty sure that trait is taken for the support builds that are gonna care about this. I'm gonna go and look at it. Hang on. Alright. So, Catalyst. Where is it? Sphere Specialist. Okay, so what's in this column? Gain stability when you grant yourself an aura. That's self-only. Who cares? Elemental Empowerment is more effective. While at max stacks, its effectiveness is increased further. Elemental Empowerment. Which is bonus damage. Plus 3% to all stats. And that's changing to 6% also. So that's all better. Sphere Specialist is 100% higher duration of your boons. Yeah, any offensive support or heal support is going to take Sphere Specialist. They're also increasing this from 100 to 150%. And this allows you to gain energy while your spheres are deployed. So yeah, any quickness catalyst or heal quickness catalyst would take Sphere Specialist, because then you don't have to take as much concentration on your gear, and you can move that to other stats and get either more healing or more damage. Yeah, you would absolutely take that. Does that stack with concentration? Yeah, it does, but it basically reduces how much concentration you have to bring. So the only catalyst that wouldn't take Sphere Specialist and will still have to deal with that energy thing is one that's trying to do a pure DPS build that does zero support at all. That's the only version of them that won't take it. They also increase basically. Yeah, that was a different thing. They, where is it? Spectacular Sphere increased the quickness duration from 2 seconds baseline to 2.5 seconds baseline, and increased might stacks from 5 to 8. So, yeah, essentially, there is multiple things that are going to reduce how much concentration a catalyst will need to have. So I don't know what the final version is going to be. I'll let other elemental mains figure that out, and then I'll copy it later. But in a nutshell, the amount of concentration gear that you'll need to bring is going to be reduced, and then that allows you to bring more. If you're healers, more like givers or minstrels, or just something that just has less on it, or if you're DPS, if you're quickness DPS catalyst, you might be able to slip in more berserker slots. Don't quick kata already use full berserk? I don't know. I don't know. It's mainly for DPS boons, not heal kata. No, heal kata use the Sphere Specialist also. They're gonna get the improved playstyle. I honestly think the thing with the orb should be baseline and just affect everybody, but, we deal with the cards we're played. Like, for example, Druid. For those that don't know, this right here, Natural Mender, makes it, this blue bar right here, this is Druid Fluid. The Druid Fluid regens slowly automatically over time. In the past, like for 8 years, it did not do that. It only refilled when you healed someone. So it was standard practice when you approached a raid boss to have someone else in the group /GG and suicide, and then you revive them to fill the bar before the boss fight started. That was standard practice, as this healer, to have your teammates kill themselves so that you could heal. And then they changed it and made a trait over here that made the bar fill up over time. However, it wasn't the might and alacrity trait, so no one used it. And then I tried it out, and I was like, guys, this feels really good to play. And then they ended up over time, eventually they moved it here, so everybody has it now. Still not perfect. In PvP, you still start, respawn with 0 Druid Fluid. So if you're playing a bad game where you guys are getting, camped at spawn and you can't get out, you literally, because you have to be alive, 30 seconds to use this. So you can literally go a full match without ever getting to use your class mechanic at all, because every time you die, it goes back to 0. But in PvE, it's significantly better now than it was. Druid Fluid? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like how Catalysts have Ellie Jelly. It's just a different thing. Not just easy, you basically have to choose 3 spheres to spam because you don't have more energy. Now you can spam all 4. It's going to be easier to upkeep boons. Very, yes. Muck, do you make your cursor have the white shadow? Oh, hit F11 and go to cursor contrast and just play with this setting. It's not an add-on, that's built into the game. Okay. Alright, think I'm caught up on everything. Alright, so for those that are interested, we're going to be doing some guide making now. We're going to be doing some guide making. So for those that don't know, I have been working on a project with the Blish HUD team where I am working on making guides for all their most popular modules so that they get less questions spammed on their Discord. They love helping people, but they sometimes get thousands and thousands of questions over a couple days, and it's just, we're trying to reduce their workload. And at the same time, I make videos, so I stay employed, because when my bills get paid by people watching my videos. So I've been working on making guides for the Blish HUD folks. So just to show that so far, over the last few weeks, basically each of the last 4 weeks, we've made one of these guides. I just released the event table module showcase, pathing module, regions of Tyria, mounts, and more. So those are out. Today, we're going to be looking at the Tyrian QoL add-on. That is the one I'm making a guide for today. That's my goal right now. So, for those who don't know what this one does, they've actually got a nice little web page here that they've been using. This right here, honestly, makes me want to download this thing. Look at this. When you delete something, it automatically types in the name of the item. So, yeah, you still get the confirmation box, so if you misclick, you still can say, oh, wait, no. But it automatically types in the name of the item. So, that's huge. There's also copy item name. You can click on an item and automatically copy the name to chat. Wiki search. Now, obviously, everyone here knows that you can /wiki space type in the name of an item. Apparently, there is a way that you can, some kind of modifier, click an item and it automatically opens the wiki page. Game resets are shown in chat if you want to see them. Waypoint paste. I'll have to see how this works. You can skip cutscenes, and there's a zoom out option. All right, so that's what this allows you to do. So I am going to attempt to learn how to use this tool and then make a guide for it. And then the hope is that over, weeks, months, it helps thousands of other people out. My efforts today will help out many, many other people out in the future. Hey, Muck, tell Blish HUD to bring the ability storage back. What? Ability storage? I don't know what that is. Are you talking about the thing that holds build templates? Because that's still there. I've seen that one. Hang on. Where's Blish? Current templates. Nope, that's not the right one. Storage? Build? Build manager? Store and share builds. This might be it. Is this what you're looking for? Is there a guide to faster sky scale, or is it time locked? My friend is new and has to wait 10 days with charged quartz. Hello, Jen and Tonic. There are 2 ways to get the sky scale. One with Path of Fire plus Living World Season 4, and the other is with Soto. This is super generalizing. If you play it for a few hours each day, the Living World Season 4 one can take over a week to finish, depending on how much preparation you've done. Like, assuming you've already done all of the story. The Soto method can take a day if you focus on it for like an evening. This is a guide to the Skyscale Soto method. It is still a project, It's not just like walk here and you get the free dragon, but it's much faster than the Path of Fire method. The charge quartz is needed for Skyscale food. You can just buy Skyscale food from the TP. Tuna Bandit says. Okay. All right, let's go back to this. So, whenever I do one of these guides, I've got a template here for this. And let me just turn this down so I can focus. I've got a template here for this. I'm going to move this down here. And I always ask the developer of the add-on, I'm like, hey, while I'm making the guide for your add-on, is there any things that this add-on does, or does it have any frequently asked questions that you guys get, you know, pelted with, that I should make sure that I include other than what I saw on your module page? All right, so I'm going to, let's go down here. All right, this is a copy paste of the stuff that he sent me. It's kind of a wall of text there. So basically, after I go through the guide, I want to make sure that I include all of the things there in the guide. Okay. All right, so let's see. What does it do? After the mumble link something knows, which happens during loading screens, character selections, because you'll hit escape first, which closes the cutscenes and vistas. If the cutscene does not end from it, it will mouse click in the bottom right corner where the skip button is. This is the same location as the delete character button on the character screen. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Cutscenes have a skip button in the bottom right corner? Huh. I wonder if that's all cutscenes? Because I'm thinking about, like, when you fail a dragon stand, right? And you have to watch the tree explode. I thought that was an unskippable cutscene. I wonder if it just depends on the cutscene. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Let's see. Hey gamers, Mukluk here. This is a showcase of a video for the Blish HUD overlay Tyrian QoL module. What does it do? Tyrian QoL, that stands for quality of life. Quality of life. Where's the description of what it does? Let's see. Adds a handful of... Let's see. How do I want to phrase this? Has options to enable... includes multiple features aimed at making your gameplay easier, including automatically filling in the names of items in item deletion fields. Okay, what is the other stuff? A shortcut to quickly copy pasting item names. A shortcut to quickly wiki searching an item you are looking at. A shortcut for copy pasting waypoints. The ability to see game resets you wish to keep track of. Locking your camera at maximum zoom. And the ability to skip, to automatically skip cutscenes and vistas if you have already seen them. All right, I'm not sure if there is more. You type so smooth. It's right. I actually took my first typing classes in, I think, 9th grade. And I remember I was mad at my parents because they told me they signed me up for keyboarding. And I thought they meant like playing a keyboard, like a piano, you know? As my dad had a keyboard, and I thought that he meant like that. But it was like a computer keyboard. I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like, I was mad at my parents for nothing. And so I took this class, and it was right after, or like while I was in that class, I got addicted to EverQuest, my first MMO. And in EverQuest, the main way, you know, this is before Discord and stuff, so the main way that you would communicate with everybody was typing. So it was like right after I learned the base skills for typing, I got addicted to a game that required me to type a lot, and my god, did I hone those skills. I was using that knowledge every day. Okay. All right. All right, how to set it up. Okay, so this part is almost always the same, so I just need to double check this. Marker here for future Noxxi. Hi, Nox. To use this module, you first need to set up Blush HUD. We have a guide for that I will link in the description down below. The setup only has to be done one time and allows you quick access to the 50 plus modules within it. I'm just going to change. So this is actually like 70 plus now to the mini modules within it. After setting up Blush HUD, open GW2 and Blush at the same time. If you run GW2 as an admin, you'll need to run Blush HUD as an admin as well. Once it is visible on the bar at the top, click the Blush icon, click the gear on the left-hand side if it isn't already selected. Select Module Repo, which opens a list of modules available to you, and then scroll down to Tyrian QoL, or search Tyrian QoL in the box at the top, okay? So, let's try that. So we open Blush HUD, and we go to Module Repo here. Let's do that. And we can scroll down to... Are these not all alphabetical? I think most of them are alphabetical. Tyrian QoL, all right, or Tyrian QoL, right there, okay? And then we hit install. All right, okay, and done. All right, and click install on the Tyrian QoL module. If it prompts you for a restart of Blush HUD at the bottom of the window, click that. It should only take a few seconds. All right. After install is completed, which should only take a few seconds, click on Manage Modules below the repo. Okay, Manage Modules. All right. Okay, and then there's just a massive block of text that's unique for each of these. Okay, so we are going to go to Tyrian QoL. Scroll down to Tyrian QoL. And click Enable Module. Boop. All right. All right, so apparently it's on. It does not require any API permissions, so we can just hit Open Settings. Oh, that's nice. Look at this. They made the window look like an in-game window. Look at that. That's clever. That's clever. You know, one thing that Blush HUD did the other day that impressed me, I had a blue treasure chest down here. And I was like, what is this? I've never seen a blue one. I opened it, and it had the Blush HUD patch notes. And it was like, clever girl. You know, like that's amazing. That was like, how to get someone to look at your patch notes. They had a bouncy treasure chest down here. Dude, Guild Wars 2 should do that. Imagine if on patch day, in-game, I would lose all my business. Most of my income comes from people watching me read patch notes. If they just had a treasure chest down in the corner that just did that, oh my god. Hannahweth. Hello, thank you for the raid. Welcome. MuklukYoutube, but that'll be original desk the fourth. This is Johnson. Sevens the third dog was you and yours to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Cricket the speakers, don't touch the speakers. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you're lonely near the edge. Welcome. We are currently learning how to use a add-on and making a guide for it to hopefully help thousands of other people in the future. Hello. Welcome. Corgan says, I took a typing class on manual typewriters. I'm sure that was just like a few years ago. Not that long. All right. So we have got the Tyrian QoL settings. Okay, what have we got? We can close this. All right, so first off, I already love that there's no tabs. There's only one window. All right, hotbar expand direction. What does... Oh, it's over here. Oh, okay. All right. What? Can I move this thing? Okay, so right there. All right, so hotbar expand direction. Let's see. All right, let's click on settings. Hold on a sec. I'm getting ahead of myself because I need to be writing down what I'm doing. All right, so we need to click open settings. Did I write that down? Click open settings. Tuna Bandit says alt left click to move it around. I'm glad you're here, Tuna Bandit. All right. All right, so we click open settings. All right. All right. You will, let's see. The first setting, hotbar expand direction adjusts how the small hotbar, which is currently in the top left corner, will open. Set this to whatever you like. If you do not like the position of the new bar, you can hold Alt and click drag it to move it where you like. Okay? Tuna Bandit with the good information. All right, let's do this right to left. No, left to right. There we go. Okay. All right. Hotbar button order. Active source by module name. I'm guessing that just reorganizes them. So if I do module name, zoom out should be at the end. Yeah. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Boop. Okay. Oh gosh, the overlay. No. All right. Hotbar button order just determines the order of the icons on the bar. Set it to whatever you like. Let's that's okay. All right. And next up, he may be stealing tuna, but he's providing useful information in return. I'm taking this tuna, but here's a fun fact on my way out. Keyboard layout. Why does it not... Okay, one, I've never... Okay. I don't deal in other keyboards, all right? I know there's multiple types of keyboard layouts around the world. I'm confused that it's not defaulting to QWERTY. Doesn't almost everyone use QWERTY? I feel like it should default to QWERTY. Hold on. I gotta see this. Quartz keyboard. I need to see this. Okay, alright. Let me say, open image. UIOP, SDF, JKL. What, just the Z and the Y are swapped? Why is there a whole new keyboard layout? It's just 2 letters difference. The Z and the Y are swapped. That's a thing, apparently. What was the other one? Azerty. Azerty keyboard. That's so weird. Okay. I mean, it's weird to me just because I've never seen these. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see how to do this. All right. Keyboard layout. Select which type of keyboard you use. If you don't know what this is, look at the first row of keys on your keyboard below the numbers. It will spell out one of these options. That's the one you are using. Okay. I'm gonna have to get Noxxi to slip in some different keyboard pictures for that one. All right. Next up, what do we got? Let's see. Game resets feature. Show game reset on hotbar. Show server time. All right, hold on a sec. Where? Hold on. Oh, they're down here. Okay. All right, so it puts it on your mini-map. Noxxi doing overtime again. Actually, this is going to be way less work than the event tables one. The event tables one had so many tabs and submenus, and this is like all right here on one thing. This is not going to be that bad. All right. Okay. Game resets section. Show on hotbar. Hotobard. Show on hotbar just determines whether it is visible on the hotbar. Let's Visible on the hotbar. Every section has one of these. I won't spend more time on it, but you can hide them with these checkboxes if you like. All right. Game resets hotkey. I don't know. Left bracket. Apparently I have a mount on left bracket. All right. So that just allows you to hotkey hiding it and undoing it. All right, unbind. All right. Game resets hotkey allows you to bind a key to toggling the game reset information on your minimap on and off whenever you like. Okay, so hold on. Big question here. What are these numbers? We've got, I don't know, what is that? A world, like a nighttime, and then a calendar. I don't know what these are counting down to. Does it not say anywhere? If I mouse over them, it doesn't give me any information. That would be good. I'm looking on their module page right now to see if it says. Server time, daily reset, weekly reset. Weekly reset for what? World v World resets weekly on, like, Friday. And then Raids reset weekly on, like, Monday. And Patch Day resets weekly on Tuesday. So you're going to have to be more specific. Mouse over the times. Nothing happens. Five days. What is today? Today's Tuesday. What's in 5 days? Sunday? Maybe the toggles on the options will help. The toggles on the options. Okay, so that's just server time. That's daily reset. That's weekly reset. A tooltip is supposed to pop up when you mouse over them. Show icons. Auto position. Automatically positions the reset over the bottom left of the minimap. If I uncheck it, where does it go? What if I move the map? What if I check it again now? Okay, it follows it. Okay, big question mark. Will Scourge get some sort of compensation to the transfusion nerf in PvE at least? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Alright, I'll just be intentionally vague on this and hopefully other people understand. Alright. So let's go back up here to game reset section. The game resets feature displays small times on the bottom left of your minimap by default. In order, these show the server time, the time until daily reset, and the time until weekly reset. All right, I'm just gonna put that there word for word. All right. Let's see. Tooltip is supposed to pop up. Let's see. Big question mark. Let's go. I already answered that. When does the update drop? Their normal update time is 40 minutes from now. They never, like, promise the time that it's going to come out because that way they can be 5 minutes late and it doesn't matter. But it should be, like, 40 minutes from now. All right. Show on hotbar. Let's see. Game resets hotkey. All right. Show server time, show daily reset, and show weekly reset. Simply shows or hides the information on the minimap. Show icons hides the little pictures next to the timers. Auto position, I recommend you keep on, so if you move your minimap, it moves with it. Let me just confirm that it actually does that. Yeah, it does do that. By the way, you can move your minimap by holding the bar, let's see, by left-click dragging the bar on the right-hand side, if you didn't know that. Okay. What is edit position? While checked, the resets can be moved. Huh? Got it. Okay. Okay. Edit position allows you to move the timers elsewhere on the screen, unrelated to the minimap. You cannot have edit position and auto position both checked at once. Okay, date format. Okay. Date format changes how the timer displays. Pick whatever you like. Okay, cool. That wasn't too bad. A few people in chat saying that they get pop-ups when they mouse over this stuff down here. I didn't get that. Unless they meant these pop-ups right here. Maybe they meant these. What is this QoL settings page? I've never seen it. It is in Blishhood. It is a Blishhood add-on we're learning how to use so that I can make a guide for it. All right. Zoom out section. Page down. Okay. So, all right. This allows you to keep your camera permanently zoomed out if you wish to lock it that way. I think that's what it does. We're going to find out in a minute. Zoom out hotkey allows you to add a hotkey to this feature. Okay, what if I... I'll just do that again. I know it's going to mount me, but whatever. Okay, so that's just zooming me all the way out whenever I click that button. All right. Using this is different from tapping the zoom out button. This will go all the way back to maximum. Zoom out is... The zoom out field needs to have the key you use for your zooming out here. By default, it is page down. Manual max zoom out. Manual trigger to zoom out the farthest possible. Wait, how is that different from zoom out hotkey? Okay, wait, is this like... Okay, hang on. Trying to see the difference between these. Okay, so the first one I think is a toggle, and the second one is a just do it when I press the button. Okay, Muggasaw Wing 1 training raid in LFG Sunday was tempted to join, but wasn't sure my fine DPS. Any tips on this? Wasn't sure on my DPS. I have a video. Alright, the video I'm linking in chat right now was how to use the Arc DPS add-on, but in that video I also talk about how to test your DPS using the DPS testing room in Guild Wars 2. I think that's what you need. At Mug next season we get more Warclaw Masteries. What would you like to see added? I don't think there's anything I desire for the Warclaw to have that it doesn't already have, so I think I'm just going to be pleasantly surprised by whatever they make. Hiccups, excuse me. Let's see. Zoom out hotkey allows you to add a hotkey to toggling this feature on and off. Manual max zoom out hotkey activates this feature when you press the key to snap to max zoom instead of, as opposed to permanently toggling it on or off with the earlier mentioned button, mentioned key. Okay, let's see. Trigger on camera change. Trigger the zoom out on camera changes. Field of view change. Allow manual zoom. When using the scroll wheel of your mouse, the camera won't zoom out until the next trigger. Okay. The remaining options are self-explanatory. Mouse over them and select any you prefer. I think that's fine for that. All right. Skip cutscenes. Let's see. Skip cutscenes hotkey. Skip cutscenes hotkey. Let me see. Automatically skip cutscenes and vistas. Warning, this feature causes the delete character button to be pressed occasionally. This is because we can't know at which state your game is in. Character selection in-game loading screen. Nothing will happen unless you type in the character's name yourself and confirm the dialogue. Okay. I'm gonna make my heart beat faster. Dangerous. Not that dangerous, but you have to type in the whole character's name. Let's see. Skip cutscenes hotkey.
We need a few good taters.
All right.
Potato, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Hotkey to toggle skip cutscenes. All right. So if I do that, let me see. Where is a vista near me? There's one there. Okay. Let's go up here. Wait, what the heck? Okay. Oh wait, it's not on the roof. It's like on the boxes. It's down below. So one of the other add-on things is piping up right now. I'm holding shift to descend, but... Oh, are you serious right now? Okay. No, I'm pressing the skip cutscenes thing. It's not working. All right. That time it worked. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Okay, so back to this. Open settings. All right. Skip cutscenes hotkey. All right. Skip cutscenes will attempt to press the tap the escape key when you enter cutscenes. Useful for if you have already seen them. Actually, hold on a sec. Escape key, and then attempt to press the skip button, sometimes found in the bottom right corner of certain cutscenes. This is basically making 2 rapid attempts to skip cutscenes, which is useful for if you have already seen them. If this is enabled, thinking of phrasing here, if this feature is turned on, no. This feature's only setting is a hotkey that toggles it on or off. Could you just hit escape key to skip anyway? Yeah, you could. A small warning. Let me see here. It can occasionally press this button, which is in the same exact spot on your character select screen as the... Dude, this is going to give someone a heart attack. It can occasionally attempt to press the delete button in the corner of the select screen, which is in the same location as the skip cutscene button. Does anyone know of a cutscene in the game that is easily accessed that has a skip cutscene button in the bottom right-hand corner? I don't know of one. I would like to get footage of one. I don't know of one. Is in the same location as the skip cutscene button. This doesn't do anything if you don't type in the full character name and press confirm. Guys, look at me, I'm so curvy! But if you aren't let's see, core content has those, story and dungeons and so on. Personal story. Character creation. The introduction cutscene when starting the game has a skip button. Make a new character, check out story cutscenes. Big lady. QQ, they took my name. Okay, so there's the skip to end button. However, it is not pressing it. Yeah, I'm hitting the toggle on and off right now and it's not pressing it. Alright, well, I'll just press it automatically and then delete the character. Okay, well, we got footage of it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Luckily, you have a handy shortcut to delete characters. No, it doesn't work like that. So what it does is you press the button just to have the thing on or off. You don't press the button to skip the cutscene, because if you're going to do that, you could just hit escape to skip the cutscene yourself. So let's do this and unbind and hit accept. And where is it? So turn that off. The game resets, that's fine. Zoom out, no, turn that off. I don't need that on. Okay. Let's talk about the bar. Hold on a second. Let's see. Clicking on any of the features on the bar will enable or disable them. I'm pretty sure. I'll be sending all this to the developer of the add-on afterward to fact check this and make sure all this is correct. I'm pretty sure if I just like do this and make this go from green to orange, that I'm disabling that. Skip cutscene hotkey doesn't work in those early cutscenes, unfortunately, and key format doesn't work. I kind of wish it had a option to be enabled for, like, you could say, just attempt to press escape on all cutscenes and disable the click in the bottom right corner part, because that's going to make people nervous. That's going to make people nervous. Okay. All right. Where were we? Let's see, this doesn't delete anything unless you type in the full character name and press confirm. As always, if this makes you uncomfortable, just disable it on the bar at the top left by default. Okay, skip cutscenes is done. What's next? Item destruction. Item destruction settings. All right, so I want that turned on. Item destruction hotkey. Shift left click on item. Disable on right click. What? Okay, hold on a second. What? Drag the item out of your inventory. What? Is this even doing anything? I am so confused. Okay, one sec. Probably just skip the type in thing. All right, where's something? Oh, I know. Hang on. Where is it? Right over here. The Hall of Monuments portal stone that you can rebuy over here if you accidentally sold it. I think it's over here somewhere. Nope. That's the wrong way. It is over here somewhere. Is it you? I think it's you. It's not you. It's one of these guys. I know it's one of these. Wait, what happened with this shirt? Wait, what? I know it was someone in this area. Did they move him? It's in the Scrit Cave. What? Why is it? It was not in the Scrit Cave before. What the heck? Okay, the Scrit Cave has like 20 merchants. Which one has the Hall of Monument Stone? Oh, schmucks. What mount skin is that? The Janthier one they give you. Lost and found. There we go. Hall of Monuments Portal Stone. Okay, so by default, if I try to delete this, it does that. Okay. All right, let's use that for testing. Okay, that's going to be for testing. All right, so Blish HUD, open settings. All right, item destruction. Disable the sub module when right clicking. Hotkey to toggle item destruction. Okay, so there. All right.
It is on this somber day, the 8th of October, where we come together and mourn the loss of a valued member of the Guild Wars 2 community. Transfusion Pull, you shall be missed. Mukluk love.
Thank you, Benji. Okay, so... Bro, what? Oh my god. This thing is really weird. This is not how it looks in the... No, I guess it is. Alright, so I guess the way you do it is you shift-click on an item, then you can left-click and drag it out, and it pre-types it in. The thing is, like, I don't want that thing on my cursor all the time. And, like, if I close my inventory, it's still there. And if I go to settings, I can... Where is it? I can get rid of it on right-click, but that disables the entire section of the module. And then I have to enable it again. All right. So, let's see. So if I do this, so you hit a button to enable the module, and then you shift-click on an item, and then you can drag it out to delete it, and it does that. Okay. All right. The way item destruction works is you set a hotkey to enable item destruction, and that allows you, when cleaning your bags, to shift-click an item. Then, when you drag the item out of your inventory to delete it, it will pre-type in the item name of the item you shift-clicked on. Then you can just hit the confirmation box if you wish to proceed with the deletion. This can save a lot of time when cleaning your bag of items that have this confirmation box. If you wish to... If you are done with your bag cleaning and wish to disable it so it is no longer on your cursor, you can cursor. You can right-click to turn it off. It will stay off until you hit the hotkey to enable the module on again. I don't know if module is the right word there, maybe setting. They're very particular with terminology. Lethior, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Okay. So... let's see. Item destruction. Hotkey is the hotkey that will turn the setting on. I think that's it. Disable on right click is what gets it off your cursor when you are done. I recommend keeping this checked. Okay. Bjorn with the 5 gifted. Thank you, Bjorn. Welcome. Hello, Mike. Do you want to see a clip? I somehow made a boss levitate with the siege turtle. What? Yeah, you can send it to me. I'll check it out later. Okay. All right. Hold on a sec. A little too quiet. Still too quiet. Okay. Okay. So disable that. That's definitely a bummer, but I can see how it works now. When you shift click it, it's basically just copy pasting the name of the item. Then when you drag it out, it pastes the item name into the field. So I understand how it works now. It's not quite as simple as I thought it was, but okay. I like how Twitch raised the price of subs after September. Did they? I know they did regional pricing earlier this year. So a lot of countries got cheaper subs, but there's a few countries that got them more expensive, I think, but many of them went down. All right, wiki search. All right. Wiki search section. Wiki search hotkey. Hold on. Does my right bracket do anything? It's apparently a siege turtle. Backslash? Not really. Alright. I don't see it doing anything. Okay. How do I make this work? Alright, so I just put backslash on wiki search hotkey. Is that just disabling it on and off? Oh, that's just turning the thing on and off. Okay. Alright. Disables the module after a wiki search. Disable on right click. Oh, how do I make it do it? Wiki language, English. Dude, is Tuna Bandit still here? I do not see how to make this function. So up in the top left corner, we could see it up here, and it's disabling and re-enabling when I press the button. So that's just the on-off for the entire feature. But as far as actually using the search, I don't see how to do it.
Got something?
Is it shift click again? Oh, it's shift click. Hey, there it goes. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hide my camera here. So if I shift click on something now. Oh wait. So if I hold shift, it says wiki search now. And if I shift left click, it opens up the wiki to Hall of Monuments Portal Stone. Is there a better one in here? This is really odd to me that it's opening up. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Stop disabling after a search. Dude, it keeps disabling dark mode. Every time I open one of these pages, I'm having to turn dark mode back on. It doesn't go straight to the item. It's like going to this page and then you have to click on the item. I don't know why it's doing that. Because what if I type it in? So if I do /wiki space vintage black lion weapon box, It goes straight there. Change language to default. Okay, that's fixing it. Yeah, alright, it went straight there that time. Okay. Weird, but easily fixed. Okie dokie. Okay. Let me turn this back on. Alright, so how do we want to describe this mess? Let me close all these tabs I just opened from Wikiing. Alright. Wiki search section. The Wiki search hotkey simply enables or disables this feature. After the feature is enabled, you can shift click on any item to... Wait, does it work on skills too? Nice, it does. It does work on skills. Okay. What about traits?
Here, take it.
It works on traits too. Okay. Alright. So you can shift click on any items, skills, traits, etc. Wait, what about people? Can't shift click on Sarah Talk the Rat. Items, skills, traits, etc. To open the wiki page to that entity. Disable after search. Checkbox will auto disable the wiki search feature after doing a search. Disable on right click is the same as item deletion. That will disable the feature after deleting an item. Oh wait, hold on. That will disable the feature after right clicking. Wiki language. Set the... In my testing, setting the wiki language to default gave me the best results. By the way, the timers on the minimap show me a tooltip when I hover over them. They don't for me. Let me see. Game resets. Show tooltips when hovering the reset text is checked. Yeah, I don't get one. Okay. Alright. Alright, so wiki search is done. Next is waypoint paste. Waypoint paste settings. What is this supposed to do? Paste a specific waypoint in your Whisper chat. Okay. Hotkey to trigger the waypoint paste. Backslash. Waypoint chat code. Okay, so I hit that and it whispered myself the aerodrome waypoint. So do I just... So does this basically just allow you to save any one specific waypoint to like a chat command? Is that all it does? Patch notes. Oh, awesome. Thanks. I'll check that in just a second. That's what it seems to do. So like if I find... Here, hang on. Shift click Commodore's quarter.
Different.
And then control copy that. And then go to Blish HUD, settings. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. GW2 Wiki. Commodore quarters waypoints. Alright, here's the code from the wiki. And I'm just going to put that one there. And if I now hit the button, it whispers me that one. Okay, so I guess this feature allows you to whisper yourself a waypoint that you have saved. By pressing the waypoint hotkey. Let's see. By pressing the paste waypoint hotkey, you will whisper yourself the waypoint chat code you have saved here. This allows you to then click on that code to move your screen straight to that waypoint. Okay. Jenna's feed pics, really? Alright. Alright, so if we do that, so let me do this. So if I hit that, click that, and it is Commodore's waypoint, and then I click that, and it takes me straight to Commodore's quarter. Let me do that again without that pop-up for the footage, and it goes straight there. Okay. And let's also talk about, a sec, that people can go to the wiki and go to a location and get the waypoint code to change it right there. So that's footage for later. And there you go. All right.
You bring me something?
Blish HUD, open settings. Okay, let's see. Got a question in chat. Thurium says, is there a Discord for an official, is there a Discord for an official Discord? A Discord for a Discord for new players? There is a general Guild Wars 2 Discord. I don't have the invite link to it, like, ready to go. There's tons of different community Discords as well. Does anyone have the link for the official Guild Wars 2 Discord? Let me see here. I know I'm a member of it, but I haven't talked in there in quite a while. One sec. This is for you. Alright, I can't make an invite link to it. They have permissions locked on it. Yeah, I apologize. There is an official Guild Wars 2 Discord. You might, if you just Google it, you'll probably find it. And then there's many different community Discords. Like I have one, you know, Lorenity has one, Teapot has one, stuff like that. But yes, the answer is yes. I just don't have it in front of me right this second. Sorry. Okay. So, waypoint settings by pressing here. If you have a frequently used waypoint you wish to save to a hotkey, you can go to its wiki page, grab the code for that waypoint, and paste it into this field. Then anytime you press the button, you will pull up that waypoint in-game. Okay, let's see. Use clipboard first. Check if the clipboard content is waypoint chat link. If so, use that instead of the chat, the waypoint code. What would be the point of that? Okay, let me go to this thing here. Guild Wars 2 Aerodrome. Let me do that. Alright, so if I copy... Alright, so I've got an Aerodrome waypoint on my clipboard right now. And if I hit the backslash... Okay. Now if I hit use clipboard first and hit it... Yeah, that doesn't work. I just went and copied it again. Oh, now it's working. All right, I turned it off and on again. Now it's working. So I got an aerodrome link that time. Okay, use clipboard first. The use clipboard first setting will whisper you the waypoint. I'm trying to think of how I want to phrase this. Will you whisper you the waypoint instead of using the saved one if you have a waypoint on your clipboard? Example, you just went to the wiki and copied a waypoint. You can press the key to paste it into game, if you wish. I honestly think this feature is probably the least useful one, in my opinion, because this is just saving you from hitting Control V. But maybe there's someone out there who will find this useful. Like, I'm definitely never going to need this.
There you go.
Let's see. Sending the waypoint writes it to your clipboard. That's why it was not working. Okay. News time. I'm almost done with this. I want to finish this first. Hey, Jim. Okay. Let's see. Copy item name. Show copy item name on hotbar. Let's see. Show copy item name feature. Okay, so let's go back here. Copy item name. Copy item name settings. Alright, I don't know what this is supposed to do. Let me go to their module page. Copy item name. Copy easily the name of an item from your inventory. Oh, is this the same as the stuff from earlier? Okay, hang on. Alright, so if I do that to turn this on. Oh, I need to clear this from earlier. Make sure that's been cleared on all those. Okay. So I hit that, and that just disables it or re-enables it. And then let me turn the camera off. I shift click this, and it throws me off a cliff. What? What was that?
What?
Excuse me? Why did it do that?
Hey,
I shift clicked it, and it backflipped me off the cliff. My hand was nowhere near the V key. Hold on. Is it still wiki searching? Alright, hold on. It's a turn. Oh my god. Alright. Turn wiki search off. Turn copy item name on.
something?
Alright.
What?
There. Okay. Okay. Alright. Disable after copy, disable after right click, return name. Alright. Type to return after copying an item name.
This is for you.
Huh? What does this mean? Type to return. Okay, hold on. Let me do the part that I do understand. This feature works the same as wiki search or item deletion. You set a button to enable it. Shift click any item you want to send to chat, then right click or disable the module after the feature after using it. Okay. Hey Mark, missed your FF16 ending stream. Went back and watched the VOD. Really fun to be along with you for the playthrough. Joined off stream to watch. Oh, thank you, Byakuya. Yeah, I'm intending to go back to it tomorrow morning and work on side quests and stuff. I really did not like the ending. The game was fun. I hated the ending. The guy that went through hell and back having to do the self-sacrifice at the end. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. I do not understand return type. I don't know what that is. So for now, I'm gonna do return type setting. Couldn't figure out what this did. Help. Alright. Last stuff. Shared settings. Shared settings. Okay, I assume that this affects all of them somehow. Is it like this thing? I am bottom right corner. Yeah, I'm not seeing any difference. Anything interesting in the Guild Wars 2 updates? I'm going to be going over the Guild Wars 2 news in just a few minutes. I'm finishing up a guide I was writing right now, just while my thoughts on this. I might just ask the developer what this setting does. Windows settings. Shared settings. Couldn't figure out what this section did either. I was not asking you about updates, I was asking chat. Well, I'm answering you. Alright. If you have any issues with adding or changing any settings and then not showing up right away, disable and re-enable the module. If you get stuck anywhere or if this video doesn't answer your questions, please either join the bullshit Discord. Happy gaming. Alright. Okay. General. How to move the bar? We covered that. Where to find the settings? Right-click the bar. Wait, what? Oh, you can right-click the bar to open settings. Okay. Okay, where hotbar order. You can also right-click on any feature on the bar and to navigate straight to the settings menu. Okay, done. Alright, so that's done. Tell people what the module does, and which basically automates a common set of key combinations and interacts with the chat, but requires manual input, so it only assists you. Item destruction allows you to destroy items with confirmation prompts. What does it do? After you shift left click an item, copy the chat field input, remove the leading and trailing brackets, wait for you to drag the item out, focus another text field in the game, paste the item, and let you hit delete. Copy item name, okay, wow, this is definitely written by a developer. Copy the name of an item, you shift click, what does it do? After you shift click to item, copy the field input, remove the leading and trailing brackets, wiki search, open the specified wiki, DN for S for an item, you shift click, right click. What does it do? After you shift plus left click an item, move the cursor to the start of the chat field and write /wiki, hit the prompt, okay. All right, yeah, I've covered that. Game reset shows daily and weekly reset as well as the server time on the minimal above. I just realized my camera's still off. Wee, hi. Waypoint paste a custom set waypoint chat code to your own whisper chat. What does it do? It will focus the chat, type /whisper player name, paste the waypoint chat code, and hit enter zoom out. Whenever the camera changes, it will zoom out to the max. What does it do? Hit your zoom out key. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've done all this, but I need to double check. Multiple times to zoom out whenever can detect changes not done. Let's see a cutscene, trigger vista. Hit the escape key that closes some Vista's cutscenes. If the cutscene does not end from it, it will mouse click in the bottom right hand corner. This is the same location as delete character. Vista. Okay. Alright. Think we've hit all that. Okay. Alright, so I am gonna save this. Let me double check over here on the... By the way, you guys, that person a minute ago said, hey, is there an official Guild Wars 2 Discord? and I clicked into that Discord to see if I could make an invitation link, and I couldn't, and I don't have the link on hand. But the first thing I saw when I went over to that Discord was this guy. If I have to see it, so do you. Just gonna put him back over there. Alright. Go back to the Blishhud Discord. And let's see. I just had a look at your stream clips. I saw you struggle to find the setting where to change reminders to Windows notifications. It's the one you want to check yourself or something. Windows sends them out after each other, and at the same time, if you have all reminders, they'll remind you for like 30 minutes straight. Wait, what? Well, the video's public, so it's kind of late to change it now. There we go. Okay. Was there anything else? I think that was it. Alright, so the guy that made this is Canedia. Canedia! Let's see. So, now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get to these patch notes in just a minute, chat, is... Oh, son of a gun. I just saved over my template. No, I'm a fool! I saved over my template. Nah, I'll have to fix that later, god dang it. Or I'll just revert it to a previous version. Okay. More options. And put it in the video scripts folder. And what was this one called? Tyrian QoL guide V1. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. Version 1 of guide. 2 feature, if you could fact check this, and also there are 2 features in it I could not figure out I need help on. No rush, just whenever, just when you can. Okay, there. Done! That is done. That is freaking done. Alright, so now the guy that made the module will fact check it and check for stupid stuff, and then after he has done that, we can proceed with recording, which might be on a different day. Alright, so let's go back here. Alright, where is the... Where's the patch notes? Oh my god, I have too many tabs open. I have so many waypoint tabs open right now. Let me scroll up. You guys were linking them a lot earlier. Let me see if I can find them in the chat. There we go. Dravan posted them. Got it. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Let's go straight to the only thing any of us care about right now. Necromancer. I don't see that the pull is gone. Transfusion increased revive percentage when Scourge elites. Did they change their mind? It is though. Is it? In game, it is gone. Is it gone? Do I need to update my game? Hang on. Let me restart my game. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Yep, that's fine. Downloading. Patching. And it's progressing. 25%. I assume they misaligned about preview balances included. The preview notes are not in the patch notes for some reason, but it's still changed, like Sally said, World War II. They only add what is different from the patch preview. None of the changes they talked about are not in there. None of the changes are not in there? What? I had to hit yes to a user's agreement. I'm imagining someday I end up in like a courtroom because of some user agreement I clicked on, and my whole defense would be like, Your Honor, it shouldn't count that I accepted that, and they'd be like, why? And I'm like, because no one reads those, and they'd be like, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's my headcanon for what would happen. No one reads those, so it doesn't count. Is Arc broke? Arc does not appear to be yet. I still have it on screen at the moment. Pretty sure that defense has been used already. Break it down with exclamation mail. What's in my mail? What? Breakdance emote tome? Oh, what? What is this? Hold on. New today. Hold on, let me get back down here. The guy just splatters on the ground. Slash breakdance. Oh my god. That is wonderful. Did I hear music when it started too? Or was that something else? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, there's music for just a second. Oh man. You know the little meme where like there's like the big entity and it's like looking at the small person that's like breakdancing in the distance? I need to get Noxxi to make that one the naked Norton. Beautiful. Beautiful. How did Mott get that in the mail? I'm a very important potato. Someone in chat sent it to me. What is the command? You have to buy the emote. It's slash breakdance. Alright. Let's turn that down. Turn that down. Okay. So, alright, so let's try to prepare everything here. There's a breakdance emote. There is some other weird stuff. Secrets of the Obscure Expedition contract. I think that was already in there. Anything else? Anything else that's new? What about the Black Lion chest? Anything new in here? Preview that. Portable hot springs chair. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Acclaimed militia chess piece. I think that was already there. Dekaibi. Let me go check the ticket guy. Mystical beast equipment? Okay, what is this? Is this new? Let's see, weapons. Mystical beast. I don't recognize these. I think these are new. I think these are new. They have drawn effects. Eh? What do you mean? That's the greatsword, by the way. That's weird. Wield them. Dude, it's so smoky, it's hard to see what it is. Oh, you draw... Okay, I get it. You mean like when you draw the weapon. I thought that you meant that they hand drew them, and I'm like, yeah, of course they drew them. In the computer, what are you talking about? Okay, so they all come with, little spirit animals. They all come with spirit animals. Alright. Let's see. I think he is ignoring our... Ignoring what? Our call for a hot tub stream. Oh my god. Do the other weapons have their own animal appear when drawn? Greatsword's a bird. Pistol... What was pistol? It was over to my side. I don't know what it is. It's off camera. Rifle is rabbits. Scepter, something off camera. Staff is something off camera. Focus is like a cat. Torch is something over there. Warhorn is something over there. Shield is something over there. Spears are rabbits again. So yeah. Yeah. Preview could be done better. Well, it's just, it's happening outside of this space. It happens a few feet away from you, apparently. What is that, a pig? Okay. Alright, so we've got the breakdance thing, the Blackline chest hot tub, these new weapons, and the patch notes. Okay. Alright. Let's go into it. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go into YouTube modes here. So, if any of you want to say hi to Mom. Here we go. Alright, hello gamers, Mukluk here, and today is Tuesday, October 8th, and we are gathered here today to mourn the loss of our dear heel Scourge, and also to go over the new patch notes, as well as the changes that we know of that have hit the Guild Wars 2 game today. As always, the links are down below, so if you don't want to hear my voice, don't complain about it in the comment section, just go read the freaking patch notes. They're linked down below. Anyway, here we go. Game update notes, October 8th, 2024. Note to users of third-party programs, your stuff may be broken. That is the usual thing. Also, I will say that there was a brief moment of joy where we scrolled down and we saw that Necromancer was not nerfed into the ground. However, it appears that these notes do not include the notes from the preview that they released earlier. So, like, there's certain things that are not mentioned in here which did, in fact, hit the game today, like the Necromancer Transfusion nerf. So, just pointing that out early on. General, fixed an issue that prevented the "is this a scratching post?" achievement from updating properly. Fixed an issue that prevented Jadebot workbench decorations from recognizing users who placed a workbench nearby and immediately attempted to interact with it. Description text has been added to the thesis on speed effect tooltip. The conjured doorway can now be summoned in Drytop, the Silverwaste, Arborstone, Verdant Brink, and Lion's Arch Aerodrome. Nice. It was kind of odd that you couldn't summon that in those locations. There's still quite a few others that you can't, but that's good, because those are some frequently traveled areas.
Thank you so much for all you do for the community, as well as your promised upcoming hot tub stream.
Oh my god.
We're all looking forward to it.
I did not. Thank you for the sub. I did not. Alright. To keep the troll party from getting out of hand, events on Lowland Shore are no longer group events. The event's completion timers have been increased. Yeah, those were a bit tight. I have had those events fail even when there was like 2 or 3 people there, so I could totally see the need for that. Refine the criteria for the away from keyboard timer to prevent it from counting non-combat damage sources, such as falling or self-inflicted damage, as entering combat. I would imagine that something like this could have been abused before by, there is a Herald build where you can do a corruption with a facet and just constantly put like a little bit of torment on yourself. And I guess people were using that to stay logged in forever or something. Improve the precision with which decoration placement checks for valid decoration space near areas where no decorations are allowed, such as the waypoint in Hearth's Glow. Okay, and one second, I'm just going to pause alert so that doesn't happen again. Relic of Rivers, reduce the alack duration, no, from 2 seconds to 1 second, and the regen duration from 3 seconds to 2 seconds if PvP only. Oh, if it's PvP only, that's fine. This is one of those things that it's kind of busted in other game modes, but in in PvE, just in open world, let people have their fun with the Relic of Rivers. It's silly. All right, Warclaw mount. Players are now able to dismount the Warclaw in mid-air in all game modes. Fixed an issue that caused combat mounting to fail when auto attack was enabled. Is that why it would sometimes not work? Updated the Feral Fury Mastery's text to indicate that only the Lance and Battle Maul engaged skills gain increased crowd control. Reduced Lance's knockdown time in PvE from a baseline of 2.5 to 1.25 seconds. Updated Battle Maul engages description to indicate its current functionality. It delivers a double strike to enemies within a radius of 180 and stuns them for 2 seconds, reduced from 3 seconds. Updated the skill facts of the skill. This skill is now affected by Feral Fury's control increase. Updated the skill's visual effect to help identify the different attack regions. Nice. Yeah, there was a few things. Also, the Lance's knockdown. This one was pretty insane. I think I tweeted about this a while back, but the Warclaw Lance, if you used it on the a break bar, it was ridiculous. Like, you could, keep in mind, you can fire the lance like 4 times in a row, and is 2.5 second stun per lance. Like, it would chunk break bars. So I'm not at all surprised they're doing this. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm not at all surprised that they're nerfing that. Okay, where were we? Items. The off-season Halloween vendor in Hooligan's Route now stocks a much larger assortment of Halloween items for players who wish to purchase items with candy corn after the event has ended, including recipes for homestead decorations. Oh, there we go. We were all kind of anticipating they would add homestead Halloween stuff, and here it is. Added Wings of the Sunless and Endless Fractal Challenge Moat tonics to Zotric's shop inventory in Hooligan's Route in Lion's Arch. The birthday vendor in Lion's Arch will now also sell the Dragon Decade Spear Skin to players who have finished 10 objectives in the Decade of the Dragon's achievement, in addition to players who have completed the Birthday Year 10 achievement. So really quick, all of those mentioned merchants that they discussed just a minute ago are in Lion's Arch, and they're in this cave over here. There's a bunch of script that have all the year-round holiday merchants. So just so you know where that is. World v World. General, to reduce confusion, the Join Team button on World Restructuring Beta tab of World v World panel is no longer displayed for players who are already on a team. Objectives will now remain contested, and the Repel the Enemy Attackers event will restart if the objective's lord is dead when the event finishes. Profession skills. Once again, a reminder that this does not include the previous notes that they released with some pretty major things, such as the transfusion nerf. All right, Mechanist, Barrier Burst, increase might duration from 15 seconds to 20 in PvE. A welcome change. I don't really think Mechanists suffered at all with keeping might up. Between Barrier Burst and just the fact that every time the mech punches, it pulses might. That was usually really easy for them to keep their might up, but okay, sure, it's welcome. Mech Frame, Channeling Conduits. This trait now applies might instead of Alacrity in World v World only. Yet another quickness or alacrity nerf in the competitive game modes. Guardian, Solar Storm. This skill now deals reduced damage on subsequent hits to the target. Reduce the damage coefficient from 1.8 to 1.5 in PvE only. I'm not sure if this part is all game modes and this part, the second part is PvE, or if the whole thing is PvE. I know in PvP, when I was trying out the push beta, I wouldn't say it was overpowered, but this thing really, really hurt. Like, it felt like it was Warrior Spear and Guardian Spear. They were both just trying to land and immobilize on you and then do the rain, and then, you know, it would just, you'd get chunked. Mesmer. Restorative Illusions. Reduce the healing power scaling from 0.46 to 0.3 in PvP. Reduce the base healing with no clones from 360 to 219. Illusionary Inspiration. Reduce the outgoing healing increase from 15% to 10%. PvP only. Temporal Enchanter, reduce the resistance duration from 3 to 2 seconds of PvP, reduce the super speed duration from 3 to 2 seconds of PvP and World v World. Journey, reduce the base healing from 719 to 527, and reduce the regeneration duration from 4 seconds to 2 in PvP. Signet of Inspiration, increase the cooldown from 20 seconds to 30 seconds in PvP only. Mirage. Split Surge. Reduce the might per hit from 2 to 1 in World v World only, and reduce the damage coefficient per hit from 0.45 to 0.36 in World v World only. Phantom Razor. It fixed an issue that was causing the skill to daze when used by a clone, which was not supposed to happen. Necromancer Locust Swarm now grants swiftness to allies in addition to its previous effects. Okay, so something I've been saying for a little bit now, ever since they announced the transfusion nerf, is if you have a Necro, support Scourge Necromancer, and you take away their ability to frequently revive people, you are left with a Mechanist that does not have swiftness or stability for its teammates. That's their swiftness. I would have to check the numbers to see if it's 100% uptime. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But now it is possible for a Necro to give their group swiftness, which is nice. I don't know that it makes up for what they're losing, but it's nice. Perforate, increase the number of targets from 3 to 5. Extirpate, we're talking about spear skills now. The skill no longer inflicts extirpation in World v World of PvP. It will continue to apply extirpation in PvE. Extirpate, no longer extirpations. What's the point of it? Ritual of Life. Increase the revive percentage from 2% to 3.5% in PvE only. I believe Ritual of Life was the trait that allows your Well of Bloods to help with the pulsing revive. I assume they're doing this. They nerfed this into the ground sometime in the past. I assume they're giving it back a little bit because of the transfusion nerf. Transfusion, increase revive percentage when the Scourge Elite specialization is equipped from 1% to 2 in PvE only. Now that's from 1 to 2 per pulse, and it does quite a few pulses, but you know, it's helpful. It's the fact that you can't pull them and reposition them is still going to be kind of rough. Scourge Trail of Anguish. This skill now grants its initial boons to nearby allies in PvE only. Increase the cooldown from 20 seconds to 25 PvE. And there's the stability. There's the stability. All right, so I said that it would be a mechanist without stab and without swiftness. They just got stab and swiftness. Trail of Anguish can technically give your group stability, but it's like you're drawing a line with a pencil and they have to be touching that line on the ground in order to get the stab. It is not feasible in a realistic situation because you have to basically do like the family circus and touch all of them with your feet in order to, you know, make it happen. And Logan's constantly running from you because he's playing hard to get with the feet thing. All right, so Trail of Anguish, I assume it is now just going to pulse the stability around you instantly, which will allow it to be used in realistic scenarios. So they've got a stability on cooldown. They have swiftness if they are running Warhorn as one of their things. Now, they will still have some unique revive tools, right? It is important to say that they do still exist. They've got the Well of Blood, which will do some pulsing revive. They have the Lesser Well of Blood on the trait, which will do some pulsing AoE revive. Transfusion will still do some pulsing revive. Signet of Undeath is a cooldown-based res that guy over there that takes a chunk of your health away and gets that guy up. That's your emergency button. And you still have the extremely powerful passive of Blood Magic that allies near you don't bleed out. So as long as they're not in a puddle, you are not on a timer to save them, which is very powerful. That said, losing the ability to reposition people, they've definitely lost something that makes them unique and gained the stuff they were missing to be compared with mechanists. So they're very much extremely similar to all the other supports now, except they're one of the barrier supports and they have a little bit of revive tools, but. Yeah, Trail of Anguish also pulses swiftness. Oh, there you go. That's another thing. So, yeah. But the thing is, you want swiftness up full time. You want stability on demand. You don't want to just throw out the stability constantly and have it get eaten by stupid stuff. So I would still probably rather have it on separate things. That's like on Mechanist, you've got group Aegis and you've got group stability, but they're on the same key. So if you use one of them, you use both of them, which, yeah, it's a powerful button, but sometimes it sucks that they're on the same button. So it's just something to think about. I'm still sad to see these changes as someone who I would say Necro is probably my second most played class. I like things that make classes unique. I was sad to see, you know, I understand the reasons for it, okay? I don't want to, you know, be like, oh, they shouldn't have done this. I'm saying I understand the reason for it, but I was sad to see when they nerfed Epidemic into the ground, then they nerfed Boon Corrupt into the ground, and now they're drastically changing this. Like, the support Scourge, as it was before, which is no longer, was a gameplay style that was a way of supporting your teammates that did not exist in other MMOs, and it was here. And now it's gone. And there are going to be people that mained that loved playing it in that way, they're going to be like, you know, I've tried the other classes, I don't want to play one of the other classes, this is my main, and some people will probably leave the game over that, because there's not an alternative that played like that. So I find that to be unfortunate. However, that's my thoughts on that. Continuing on. Revenant. Abyssal Raise fixed an issue that caused the skill to inflict torment for a longer duration than intended. Increase the torment duration from 4 to 6 seconds in PvE only. Song of the Mist from Call of the Centaur. Reduce the base healing from 1920 to 1300 and reduce the healing power scaling from 1.0 to 0.5 in PvP only. So dramatic nerf to the healing of that skill in PvP. Generous Abundance, reduce the base healing when using Legendary Centaur skill from 463 to 271, and reduce the base healing when using another Legend skill from 197 to 152 in PvP only. Purifying Essence, increase the cooldown from 5 seconds to 10 seconds in PvP only. Energy Expulsion, increased energy cost from 35 to 50 in PvP. Natural Harmony, reduce the healing power scaling from 1.75 to 1.0 in PvP. So the Heal Scourge is officially just another healer class now. Pretty much. Pretty much. Vindicator. Balance in Discord, reduce the base healing from 810 to 522, and reduce the regeneration duration from 6 seconds to 3 seconds in PvP only. Warrior Maiming Spear, reduce the initial hit damage coefficient from 1.2 to 1.1 in PvE only. Reduce the shockwave damage coefficient from 1.2 to 0.75 in PvE only. Reduce the shockwave damage bonus from 50% to 20% in PvE only. Spear Martial Support, reduce the damage coefficient from 0.6 to 0.4 in PvE. Harrier's Toss, the skill no longer evades and now applies vulnerability to enemies that it hits. Defiant Stance, increase the casting time by approximately a half second. Balance Stance, increase the cooldown from 40 seconds to 50 in PvP. Wild Throw fixed an issue that occasionally prevented certain on-hit traits such as building momentum or Sundering Burst from activating properly. Spellbreaker Cull the Weak, reduce the weakness duration from 3.5 seconds to 1.5 seconds when the Spellbreaker Elite specialization is equipped in PvP only. Full Counter, increase the cooldown from 12 seconds to 60 seconds into, I wish, 12 seconds to 14 seconds in PvP only. As, once again, Warriors are glad that I am not in charge of their balance. Because although I would fix a lot of their bugs, I did a recent video on that, on a bunch of bugs that were applying to the Warrior class, and sadly none of them have been fixed yet. But I would absolutely dramatically increase the cooldown of Full Counter. It does too much for a 12-second cooldown, even 14. All right. Let me refresh the page and see if they've done any last-minute additions. They have not. Okay, so that is the patch notes for today. In addition, oh, they updated this right now. Below are changes to the balance notes we previously shared. The original notes are here. Okay, so there's a link to the original notes here, which included changes like the transfusion pull. That all said, let's talk about other changes that hit the game today. First one, and this is very, very, very important. We can breakdance now. Very important. So, there is a new tome on the gem store that you can get the breakdance emote. And it is wonderful. And I will absolutely be using this in videos whenever I see an opportunity to. So, that is there. And I'm going to run away because the Naked Norn is about to do it. That is there. Additionally, the Secrets of the Obscure Expedition contract board is there if you are interested in that. And there is a few new items that we have noticed. The Black Lion chest has got a portable hot springs chair. There you go. So this is why someone was making hot tub jokes earlier at the beginning of the video. So that is there. And additionally, the Black Lion ticket vendor, which is this guy right here, has a new set of weapons called Mystical Beast. I'm going to go over to the wardrobe to make this a little easier, and we'll show these off real quick. And there's actually two things to show on these. I'm going to go through them and go back through them again, and you'll understand why in a moment. So, here's the sword, the hammer, the longbow. It's got like a tiger thing at the top. Short bow, looks like a stag. Axe, again, antlers. Let's see, dagger. Which, I can't tell what that is. Are those rabbit ears? I'm not sure what that one is. You guys can tell me. Great sword. Looks like feathers. I believe that's like a bird. Mace. Looks like there's birds on it. Pistol. There's an angry pig. And rifle. Rabbits, I think. Scepter. As like a bear claw or a paw. And staff. I can't tell. Looks like a squirrel tail or something at the top. Focus. Angry chip. Torch. There's a fox. There's Noxxi. Warhorn. Fox again, maybe? Shield. Boars? And spear. Looks like a bunny rabbit. Okay, so going back through them, these weapons all have special draw animations where spirit animals appear next to you. Now, some of them appear off camera, so it's difficult to show them. There's a stag. The hammer, where was the hammer? I think the hammer was a boar. The longbow is a cat. The short bow is the stag. The axe is the stag. The dagger is a bunch of bunny rabbits come out and kung fu all over the place. Great sword is a bird flies by. Mace is another bird. You get the idea. These things summon different animals when you draw them. It's just kind of a cool effect. You got like a caffeine-free diet, 0-calorie legendary here with this set if you like the appearance or you like the animal thing. And just letting you know that that's there. Okay, so new stuff on the gym store, new stuff on the ticket vendors, new patch notes, and breakdancing. Very important things. I think I have covered everything that I know about for today's patch. As always, if you got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, put them in the comment section down below, and I'll fight you there. There we go, chat. It's done. It's done. We have the news. Okay, that's everything I knew about it. If I missed anything, you guys can yell at me. Decorate inline archvendor. Are you going to stream DBZ Sparkling Zero? That sounds like a soft drink. Do I just do like a taste test? You forgot the new hot top from the Black Lion chest. The new hot top. Sorry, what? Okay, if you mean the militia chess piece, this has been in the Black Lion chest. This isn't brand new today. It looks very Star Trek, you know? It's not bad, but it's been there. So, it's not new. That one's not new. Unmute the alerts. Fine. You had me thinking it was a Q, Bluebo. Thank you for the reminder, though. I did forget about that. All right, chat. While I was going over the news, my wife walked in with my kid. My kid's supposed to be at school. So I want to see if he's okay. I don't know what happened. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Skipping school. No, dude, he's 12. His school is far enough away, he can't really walk home. So apparently what happened was he was not feeling well, and like he went to the clinic and they called mom, and she told him, and she was like, all right, if you want to come home, it's going to be for recovery. You're not going to go home and play video games. And he's like, I need to go home. She's like, okie dokie. So he's chilling on the sofa. He's laying down on the sofa right now, but apparently he was just under the weather. So hopefully he gets well soon, but I just needed to check on him and see what was going on. Let's see, if you're gonna be here for the giveaway later, chat, I'm gonna try and add 1 to 2 breakdance emotes to the giveaway. Oh, Charbon, that'll be pretty cool. That'll be pretty cool. I'm trying to think, what is the name of that meme? Where you've got someone just like some boss looking down, and then you've got like a character just like doing this. Because I feel like I could recreate that meme with like Jormag or something. The got served meme. Got served meme. No, I don't see any of them coming up. I have to talk to Noxxi. The meme queen. See what she has to say about it. I got a Coke while I was up, chat.
May the Sith watch over.
Maybe if I search breakdancing meme? Hang on. Breakdancing meme. I forgot this existed for a second, chat. First thing that came up was that lady at the Olympics. Ah, man. That was out of my mind. I forgot about her. Dang it. Now I remembered that she exists. Oh, wait. I think this looks like that might be it. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. It's not playing. Yes. Yes, this is it. Okay. Here's quite a few of them. John looking at Garfield. There we go. Could probably recreate one of these with the new thing. Now, like if I do like a meme, like if I do like a YouTube 1-minute video with Noxxi's help of my guy breakdancing and then some character looking down, what character should it be, chat? Like Queen Jenna, Ritlock, Jormag. Like, I don't know. Like, what should the big character be? Bram? Muck Bram. No Bram. No Bram. Not Shaman. Palawa Joko? That's good. That's good. I have to find a character where I can get, like, a camera shot of, like, the back of their head. Balthazar. Flute Girl. Come to DR, there's a whole... Come to Divinity's Reach, there's a breakdance pit. A breakdance pit! Oh my god, where? Crown Pavilion? Wait, the Halloween didn't start today, did it? I made no mention of Halloween when I read the patch notes. Or is that next week? That's next week? Okay. Alright, close that. Alright, hold on. I'm accepting this invite so I can find the breakdance pit. I don't see you. Oh, over there. You down here? What? What? Where are you? Minister's Waypoint. Yeah, I was just there. Okay, it's like... I don't know if this is a breakdance pit. It's a few people. Alright, I will join in, though. Beautiful. Thing is this isn't really great thumbnail material, right? Because if I take a still screenshot, it's just a bunch of people with their legs in the air and it looks raunchy. Like, this looks good while it's moving. You take a still image of this and it looks degenerate. Endless Embiggening Tonic and Endless Miniature Tonic. What tonic do I have selected right now? There we go. The big breakdance. Perfect for clickbait. Oh my gosh. Yes, Guild Wars 2 has added a new feature, and then a bunch of people on the ground with their legs straight up in the air. And everyone's like, what? Perfect song. Dude, I've been DMCA'd too many times this week. I ain't clicking that right now. I'm sorry. Put on the maid outfit? No. Can you sync dance the breakdance? Oh, shoot. What's the command? Okay, dude, it's been years since I used it. I know there's a command that if 2 people type it, it syncs their dance up. I don't remember what it is, though. / breakdance asterisk. Is there a space before the asterisk? / breakdance space asterisk. Let's see if they do it. Breakdance a PvP after you kill somebody. Hey, Muk, what the? Noxxi. Noxxi. Noxxi, I'm gonna need your help. Noxxi, you know this meme? You know this meme? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We need to pick a character, like Joko or something, that's looking down. Like, what the hell is this? So he's like, what? I'm already ahead. Well, that took seconds. Open stream to this content. Yep.
Open stream to this hashtag content.
Wasn't there an achievement for dancing with Abaddon? No, it's like if you dance in front of his statues, he kills you. He doesn't like it. Have Noxxi with the embiggening tonic looking down on Muk with the mini tonic. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Or could do vice versa, either one. This guy's sipping coffee. This is cursed. Already better than that one lady at the Olympics. You bleeping right? Bobblehead? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
We all must do our part.
Oh no. It looks like my hat is like a wheel. The lady with the boombox. Master has given Dobby clothes. Dobby is free. Oh my god, that guy is straight horrifying. This is so stupid. Oh shoot. Wait. I can't get my UI to come back up. What's going on? I cannot get my UI to come back. One sec. Alright, there we go. It was like locked. I did break the game. Okay, that is silly. Alright, well, that was amusing. Does Aviator Box keep your arms in T-pose position while spinning? Oh my god. I do not know. I do not know. Do it with Longchar? Wait, hold on. Is Noxxi, are you here? Do you want to do the thing where you use an embiggening tonic and I use a shrinking tonic and you stare at me while I do the dance? We can record it right now. I'm on EU. It'd be funny. I'm wondering if Noxxi's already left. That emote probably doesn't work with the Kodan tonic. Dancing bears. Let me see. Where's the, what was the Kodan tonic? I don't remember what it looks like.
Anything to report?
It works. Yo, he's got moves. Let him cook. Serving up those demons. Now we need to see the aviator box too. Dude, the aviator box is a cursed object. I don't have that thing. Hi. Thank you. This is what we want when we tell ANET adds meaningful content. Want to try it with Watch Night tonic, and of course there's plenty of tonics from Halloween. The Watch Night tonic does not work. That one does not work. Sorry. Where is that one? There we go. This is it. This is the rest of the stream. Yep, I got another hour in me. I'm sad that Noxxi left. Choya tonic? I highly... I don't even know if I have a Choya tonic. I don't have a Choya tonic. I was gonna say, I highly, highly doubt that the Choyas can break dance. They have completely different models. I placed Aviator down. Where? I don't see it.
May the Six watch over you.
It's a soldier's life for me.
I think they added all the clock tower pieces to Homestead crafting, though I no longer know what's new. On the side, jumping on it. Oh.
Act with wisdom.
Alright. Asserting stupidity. Now include bobblehead. Oh my god. That's very silly. Do other people see the aviator box? Like when it's on you? I'm surprised I haven't seen any of them interact with it. I'm not sure if I would see if they do. The box, yes, but not the animation. Okay, so they only see it for themselves. Bone Skinner. Dude, I would love to see a breakdancing Bone Skinner. Try with Leyline Anomaly. I don't know if I have it. Hang on. Hard Potion.
Yes.
Doesn't work with that. Too hard to dance, Chuck.
Wanna play?
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I don't think I have a Leyline one.
Our deeds are reflected in the dream.
This one has a ton of... What? He can't breakdance? Oh, that's so sad. Swamp Man can.
How can I assist you?
What? Why is it just vibing? Breakdance just makes the ooze vibrate. Alright. Is that from Breakdance or Aviator? I'm not sure. Alright. That is a fun new emote. We will get some use out of this. We will get some use out of this. Hold on. I'm sending Noxxi an idea message. Proposal. On your YouTube channel, we do the meme with embiggened me staring down at Tiny Break dancing you. On my YouTube channel, we post the opposite. Let's see what Noxxi thinks about that. Do you have the Exalted tonic? The Exalted don't have legs. They can't break dance. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. They can't do that. That's racist. What? It's a fact. That's like if someone's like, yo, why don't you just breathe underwater? And I'm like, yo, I don't have gills. I can't breathe underwater. And some other human's like, that's racist. No, it's just a fact. Your statement was stupid. Try it. What, breathing underwater? Does Blishhead have an emote wheel? I don't know. It has a mount wheel. Alright. This is really cool. But I am done with that. Since when do you breakdance 360s with legs isn't done by hands if done correctly? Well, in any case, wow, this guy right here. In any case, it doesn't work. In any case, it does not work. Okay. Speaking of Exalted, Battle for Tyrian is going on. Let's go check that out. Volume 6 or 9, the new recipes for Homestead include clock tower pieces. Cool. Ah. Let's see if there's anyone doing this here. Not enough people. Let's check on another map. Let's see. Heart of Thorns, Auric Basin. South 32 people. Do you recommend having a second account or just more tunes? I do not recommend having a second account. Because if you want to just play more characters, if you do it on a new account, you have to unlock all the mounts and masteries again. On your main account, all of your progress is shared across your characters as far as like masteries and your money and your karma and your different currencies. Like all of that is shared across all your tunes. If you just really want to have an alt account, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're doing it for the right reasons, if you're doing it because like, okay, let me give you an example of one that I've considered in the past. In PvP, your rank is based off of your highest rank, no matter what you played. I am a decent druid. If I go into PvP as an elementalist, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I will get clobbered because I will still face the top people in PvP. So if I want to learn to play Ellie, I might benefit from making a new account and doing it on a new account. But none of the rewards I get would go toward my main. At Mukluk, hold. At Mukluk, stop. What? I'm on ad. I can't hear Muck answer. Oh my god. Just rewind a minute. He can just rewind a minute and hear. Dude, you guys screaming hold at me like it's friggin' Bitcoin. Hodl, hodl, hodl. I believe Blish has it back. Okay. Vardy, I see that you didn't hear my answer. Just rewind the stream a minute and you'll get it. I believe Blish has an emote overlay. If it does, I haven't gotten to that utility yet. Also, they told me the other day, they're like, why do you keep saying that there's 50 add-ons in Blish? And I'm like, because the day I made the Blish guide, like a year ago, there was 50 add-ons in there. And they're like, there's 70 now. And I'm like, my bad. How do you rewind on Twitch? You can rewind on Twitch. Honestly, it's a pain in the butt. So I stream to Twitch and YouTube both. I want you guys to be able to watch me on whichever platform you would prefer to use. On Twitch, rewinding is a bit of a pain. Here's me on Twitch. You go to videos. You go to the current stream, which is right here. And it will be a video from the beginning up until the moment you click that. So you can rewind to a minute ago and hear me talk about that like this. Now on YouTube, it's just like a video. You could just rewind super fast, but it is possible to rewind on both, but YouTube has the better player. Which platform you like us better watching you? Either one. I get almost the same ad revenue from you watching on either one. So if you are forced to watch like a freaking Red Bull commercial on one, it's the same as the other. It truly, truly, truly determines to which one you prefer. Like, in my opinion, Twitch has the better emote game right now, which is really fun. Like, you know, if you sub to Loranity, you can use her emotes here. Or if you sub to Iron Maiden, you can use her emotes here, stuff like that. There's also animated emotes on Twitch right now. I've got some cool animated ones I'm very happy with. YouTube has emotes, but they don't have like shared emotes from different streamers, and they don't have animated ones. But again, I believe that YouTube has the better player, because like I could be watching a streamer, I could pause it, go to the bathroom, come back, hit play, and just put it on like, 1.5 times speed, and it'll catch back up to current time. I can't do that on Twitch currently. So neither of them are perfect, but they both have pros and cons. Does this mean if we open both streams together, you get 2 times ad revenue? If both are watching ads, yeah. I'm not encouraging that, but yeah. YouTube was built for streaming. YouTube has pretty terrible discoverability when it comes to... Okay. Both of them have flaws when it comes to discoverability. To give you an example, on Twitch, if you are not live, you're basically dead. And no one will find you, right? Most of my audience that have found me originally found me on YouTube, and then I got them to watch me on Twitch or YouTube after that. But they originally found me because of a video. On YouTube, the downside over there is there's no section. Like, you can't go to YouTube and go to the Guild Wars 2 section of YouTube and browse streamers. It doesn't exist. That's a downside over there. However, you can... after a stream is over, that stream becomes a VOD. And occasionally, you can have, like, for example, here's my past VODs. Occasionally, you can have a VOD just blow up because it's a video now. So sometimes people will go back and, like, watch one of these, and it can just blow up and do really, really well. That cannot happen on Twitch. So, now, I stream 55 hours a week. There are some people that stream less often, and they spend more time on each individual stream, and like one stream will basically be a show, and so there'll be a special title and thumbnail and stuff like that for that one video, and so the VOD kind of becomes a video, and so it's much more discoverable. Mine, I often I have one thumbnail I always use when I stream Guild Wars 2, and one thumbnail I always use when I stream Final Fantasy 16, stuff like that. So there's different ways of playing the game, so to speak. I get notifications when you're live because I'm a sub on YouTube. Yep, I actually send notifications when I go live on Twitch, on YouTube, on my Steam group. I have a Steam group if you guys want Steam notifications. On my Discord, if you there's a notifications channel. People can mute it if they don't want it, but if they don't have it muted, they get a notification there. And on Twitter. So I actually send notifications on 5 platforms when I go live. And then people can, choose if they want to watch or not. Speaking of Red Bull, it's weird to me that Red Bull ads are basically cute, chill little cartoons that look like they came out of a newspaper comic when it's not at all what the Red Bull experience is like. I've never had a Red Bull. The closest I've had is I've had some Monster Energy drinks before. I still have PTSD from the guide. If you know, you know. The guide? Which of my guides give you PTSD? Thankfully, I found Mug from fellow Twitch goers 2 creators, so it's been a nice circle of people who know each other. There are some very good ones, for sure. How many hours are left in Return to Season 4? If you click on the thing at the top right, it should say. It looks like 1 hour. Hurry, play all of Season 4, very fast. Let's see. Did they already do this? Yeah, they already did this. Okay. Drakkar? Do you have the Ghostly Infusion? I've given a bunch of them away. Ghostly Infusion is not incredibly rare. Like, the most I've seen it be worth is 100 gold, and I think it's less than that now. It drops from Gorseval, which is a very easy raid boss to kill. So I have had a few of them drop for me over time, and I've just given them away. So I don't know if I have any in my possession right now, but I don't consider them hard to come by. Muck has them all? That is fake news. I've had them all. I don't have them all. Isn't there a story about someone drinking Red Bull and suing because they didn't get wings? That's incredibly stupid. Now, to be clear, though, you can sue someone for anything. That doesn't mean you're going to win. not enough people here for this. Okay. Let's see. I like Aetherblade saw this on it. Oh, actually, wait, I didn't check this. Icebird Saga, Biora. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait, why didn't that... Oh, am I in combat right now? Okay, now I'm not. There we go. Are you ready for the Halloween event? Oh, I'm ready. Spooky, scary skeletons. Wait, do I still have that button on my Stream Deck? Hang on, I'm gonna test something.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ha! Yep, it's still there. Awesome. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Good to go.
It's back in the ice. Oh no, you don't.
It was Steve. Yeah, it was Steve.
Need some help here.
Reminds me of being a kid seeing Batman cape labeled, "This cape does not allow user to fly," and that's really dumb. Everyone knows Batman can't fly. Yeah, it's his grappling hooks. It's all about the grappling hooks. What are your thoughts on Silent Hill so far? It plays quite well. It plays very smoothly. I will say it is much easier and less scary than I thought. Oh my god! I didn't know Jakar could even do that. The hundreds of times I have fought him, I've never been uppercut into the ceiling. Today I learned. Anyway, Silent Hill 2. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's such a scare game, such a scare game, such a scare game. Now, I'm only like 2 or 3 hours into it, but so far, I have seen something spooky, grabbed a 2x4, and beaten the hell out of it until it stopped moving, and proceeded to beat down every monster that I have found so far with this 2x4. And I'm like, you know, it's not as scary when I can fight back. So, it's not that bad so far. Now, maybe that will change. Maybe the spooky stuff is later on. But right now, it's just like weird puzzle solving. Like, I found a jukebox and had to find 2 pieces of a record and glue them together and put them in the jukebox to get it to spit out a key to get into the back room of a cafe. I don't know how any of that makes any sense whatsoever, but that's what I had to do. It's got the, like, Resident Evil puzzle solving stuff. Like, where you gotta put, like, masks on a statue to open a door. It doesn't make any sense at all.
It's gonna try to surprise us again.
I can protect you.
Oh no, you don't. The claws. Go for the claws. Okay. Oh, the gate's open. Now get in there and cut off the source.
Playing more Silent Hill 2 after Guild Wars 2 this evening, right, Muck, right? If I don't Blue Bell, we would start with Silent Hill 2 tomorrow. Here's my concern. Right after I finish a giveaway on Guild Wars Tuesday evenings, I have the most viewers I have at any point during a week. And if I immediately swap to a spooky game, that number is going to go... So I don't know if that's the best use of that time from a business perspective.
This is it. Everyone.
So we will see. Ah, getting pushed. Jakar's still playing Peach, doesn't know it's over. Do the spooky before the giveaway? Oh gosh. Guild Wars 2 giveaway after Silent Hill? Yeah, that makes sense. AoE res right there. Boom! Let the bodies get off the floor! Victory dance, chat. Just break my heart, why don't you? Oh my gosh. I know what Bluebell wants, chat. Bluebell wants to pick the next race I learned in Total War Warhammer 3. Honestly, I think after I finish Tomb Kings, I need to finish my playthrough of Nobody Saves the World. I want to finish that. Or, I mean, tomorrow morning might be the last Final Fantasy 16 stream, so it could become the morning game. That's a possibility also. I was surprised yesterday when the viewer count for Beloved Games Remaster went down. Wait, what? Are we talking about Silent Hill 2? I have the weirdest shift today. It's noon to 5 p.m. It's not going to complain until on certification. Shut up, both of you. Hello, people. Hi, Mike. Some may or may not be planning on buying God of War Ragnarok or something else here. I can neither confirm or deny. Okay. I messaged them to see if I could get one of those free game keys. Like, I got my copy of Silent Hill 2 for free from Konami. They were very nice. So I can sometimes, as a streamer, save some money by not having to spend the money on the games. But I have not yet heard anything back about Ragnarok. I was trying to see if I could save. What is that? That one's like 60 or 70 bucks. So I was trying to see if I could just save that, but I don't know. Don't know. That one. $60 something, yeah. Yeah, but I just paid like $60 for Until Dawn. And then before that, I paid like $25 for the Dark Anthology House of Ashes. So it's like, I've already spent like $100 on games this week, and these were games that lasted us like a day. I'm sorry. So like, in terms of game time, absolutely not worth it, but it's tax deductible at least. Muck, look at my DM. What? What did you do? What did you do? Chat, Noxxi's trying to use the new emote. How do you mess up that bad? I did it while I was using the airplane wings. Those are freaking Thornberry noises. Australian breakdancing. It has a technique. Alright. Noxxi, now that you're back, did you see my message? It would be really easy to record at a homestead. Do you want to do it? We could get 2 funny YouTube shorts out of it. Let's see what she says. It looks scary. Yeah, she's covered around the corner of a dark alley. I did, yes. I already did it with my friends. We can do it for you too. Let's do it. Where's Noxxi? Where's Noxxi? I'm on the European servers right now. No, Noxxi's in a group. Noxxi. There we go. Nice. All right, hold on. I'm going to my homestead. Alright, I'll close this stuff. And put this away. Do I have the Invigate? No, that's not that. That's the wrong tonic. Where's the Invigate? I'm gonna do the Invigate one first. There we go. All right. Where's the good lighting? Noxxi, you're the professional. Where's the good lighting? I feel like it might be too bright over here. Meow. Inside the house? On top of the table? Okay. Oh god, you're freaking Gen 3. Hold on, I'm trying to get the angle correct. I think that looks right for the meme. There we go. All right. So we just let this record. We just let this record for a little bit and then we trade spots. Is Noxxi small or is Mukluk big? I'm using an embiggening tonic and she's using a shrinking tonic right now. All right. Okay. I think that should be long enough, just for a short. Or do you wanna keep going for like a minute more? Noxxi says that they're recording it too. They're probably getting a higher quality one. Okay, she stopped. All right, so now we swap tonics. Let me see. Where's the shrinky one? There it is. Boop. All right, do we trade spots? All right, I'll just hold still and let you position where you think you need to stand. All right. Noxxi, someone suggested that you could do / cross arms. I don't know if you want to do that or not. Oh no.
Oh my god, it's that time of the month again. Hello. Hope you all have a lovely new month of Spooktober and lots of spooky scary skeletons. Noxxi Drew K Drew excite 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 Shy Maloof Shy Maloof Shy Maloof Shy Maloof Shy Maloof Shy Maloof.
Thank you, Oryx. Love you. It won't look down. Okay. Alright. You think we got enough footage to do like just like a funny YouTube short with it? It could be 2 separate shorts, or it could be one short that does one of us then the other one. Did you guys hear that it plays music for like a second when you do it? Hold on. All right, listen. You hear it? Like, I got speakers in my pockets. It's under effect volume, is it? Oh, hold on. I turned the master down and not. I need to turn the music down, master up. Oh, God. There we go. Wait, does it actually make sound effects of us slap? Oh my god! My effects volume is really high, Noxxi, you jerk. What? She was doing the animation break. I didn't understand for a second. Okay, okay, I get it now. I get it now. You use the mounting to break the animation. Double breakdance? Yeah. Dude, you look like you're having a seizure. You look like you're having a seizure. There you go. Noxxi, this is the blooper reel. This is the blooper reel at the end. Dude, you do look possessed. You need a freaking exorcist. That's fantastic. Oh my god. Thank you for sharing that with us. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I just trapped myself. My feet are stuck in the table. Tequaddle's got me. Freedom! There we go. Don't stand there when you change it. Local Lasura finally figures out the eternal alchemy. The power of Grenth compels you. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Noxxi. Wonderful making videos with you, as always. By the way, Nox, there was a lot of jokes with the Blizzard team about the event table one being the worst one because it has so many features. And after we finished, I was like, yeah, my editor hates me for this. Because I was like, God, I hate making this. And then the next day you were like, God, I hate making this. I'm gonna rob your house now. Dude, it looks like my house has already been robbed. There's bare bones in there. I did hate it. Well, the next video is that dredge unboxing. That should be super easy. Let's see. What? There's no one here for Aetherblade Assault? What in the heck? How is that possible? Alright, let's see... Dragon Stand? Check Dragon Stand. Alright, let's see if anyone's doing stuff here. Fresh run 3 columns. Where's this group at? They're top left. Alright, I'll hang out with them for now. Packed Assault begins in 3 minutes. Event table's got that energy that the guy spent 3 seconds coding an option, has no idea what it does, but shipped it anyway. No, all the options did stuff. It's just like, there was so many, and I'm like, I don't know if all these are necessary, but they're here if you want them. I love how I started a Dance Fever in Divinity's Reach. It was all you, Tokuyami. Nobody else. What's the goal here? Oh, it ends in 3 seconds. It's almost done. Scrit has joined the battle. Does Event Table email you reminders yet? Oh my god, don't give them ideas. Don't give them any more ideas. Michael, Thanksgiving is over. Will you once again thaw out the Heriter of Frost, the Harbinger of Yuletide, Mariah Carey? You could remake your dancing video to change it to troll the viewers. Oh my god. So for those who, I think it was it last year or the year before? You guys know the ad that I'm like so scared to play now because of DMCA? There was one of those, but like 3 seconds into it, it blended into Mariah Carey singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. And I played it on Halloween. Because nothing scares people more on Halloween than unexpected Christmas music. And it went incredibly well. And Mariah Carey totally stole all the money I made that day. So I'm not doing that joke again. But it was fun while it lasted. The site ad is being DMCA'd? Yeah. On YouTube, the ad and the dancing video. Basically, if we play them, then usually after the stream, my wife edits out the chunk of the stream where we played it so that they don't take all the money for the whole stream, because it's music law is pretty stupid. And so it adds work on our side anytime we play it. So I usually just do it at really special moments now.
Find the rest of my detail. We should burn the damn jungle to the ground.
If you dual wield the new mystical beast weapons, you get both animations. Sweet. Oh, neat. So you have lots of little elemental creatures. I was trying to remember the name of that thing. Was it that Harry Potter was? Patronus. I was trying to remember the word Patronus. They look like Patronuses. Wow. I just got clocked for my whole health bar. Save me, Jadebot. You're my only hope. Hey, we res.
Found a place worse than war. Some weird Highland out
Just got the whole Mystic Animal set. Ticket and weapons are looking more and more like legendaries, but love the draw effect slightly. I really like the draw effect of the Mordramoth variant of the Gen 3s, where you get like the vine thing that like rips out of the ground near you. I think that one looks really nice. I am an enjoyer of that one.
Feel the power of the jungle dragon.
Soon, so close. Yet so far. Inspiring to keep flux.
To be fair, I think Mariah Carey's a pretty good sport about people memeing on a song she probably produced in the 90s. Something the fact that last year she was in on the joke is pretty darn funny. Well, I mean, yeah, that's cool that she thinks it's great. She's still stealing the money. I could do a 5-hour stream and play Mariah Carey music for 30 seconds, and she will take all the ad revenue for that entire stream. Like, that's great that she's going ha 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 on Saturday Night Live or whatever, but she still takes all the money. I mean, her freaking publisher, the music department, I don't know, whatever. But it's still, like, it doesn't change anything about it. If you weren't a content creator, would you have played as much Guild Wars 2 as you do? It'd probably be a little less. Like, I would still be an active Guild Wars 2 player. But there's definitely days that, because there's definitely days I play Guild Wars 2 specifically because I'm like doing a special event that day, right? So if we take out those days, then I would, you know, I would play a bit less, yeah, because I wouldn't be playing on those special event days just for the sake of doing like a community thing.
Is it luck or skill keeping you alive?
Would you have played Guild Wars 2 every night for years? Probably. Dude, you're talking to the same guy that rated in WoW like it was like 20 hours a week, like it was a freaking part-time job. And then before that, I played EverQuest for like 7 years. Like, I tried streaming once and kind of liked it, and I haven't skipped a day in 6 years. Like, I have a tiny bit of an addictive personality. So, yeah, I might have done that, yes. Now, the hours might have been different. Like, instead of, like, every night from 7 to midnight, I might have just done it when I felt like it, which might have been more. Might have been less also, I don't know.
Saurians to attract the wyverns. Pile up the saurian meat and it'll ring the dinner bell for those wyverns. Then, roasted Mordrum. I don't normally cook plants, but I'm willing.
There's a Patha covered of Mariah. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that. Dang it, he keeps ferrying me.
Watch out for the big ones. I hear they'll eat you whole.
Eat a soul cake and break dance. I sent mail to you. Hang on. I'm fighting a devil sore right now or something.
All this meat is prime wyvern bait. Once we get it in place, you'll want to watch out. Those wyverns will attack anything they see, including us. They'll make short work of those mortars.
Is longbow still a good power weapon for ranger? Depends on the circumstances, but it's a solid pick, I can say that. It's better in some fights than others, but it's a decent option. Thing is, at power, you got axes, you got maces, you got hammer, you got sword, you got greatsword, you got longbow, you use the new spear, you have a lot of options. So longbow's not going to be the best for every situation, but it's solid. The cake demands you dance after consumption once you are safe. I can barely see it. Now I'm just like a spooky little whirlwind. Okay. I have done it. I have done as you asked. Short bow is better on defiant foes? Well, short bow is a Condi weapon. He was asking about power weapons specifically. So I was focused mainly on those with my answer. Let me die. Run, soldier! Run! Run! Blah! Run, soldier! You can do it!
The mean plants.
Fly, you fools! Just let me die. Oh my goodness. Not on my watch. Yep. I didn't get my medical license revoked for nothing. It's kind of hard to use jumping mushrooms when I can't see my character. I like how there's no one on the Warclaw mount right now because I'm invisible. Getting what loot we can. Be the Warclaw. Reminds me of in World of Warcraft, there was a mount. It was a flying mount where instead of like mounting up and riding on a drake or something, you shapeshifted into the drake. And then the saddle seat was empty, so you could carry a friend, and so it was like a two-person flying mount. Yeah, I forget what it's called, like Vial of the Sands or something. And you would like shapeshift into like a sand drake, and you could carry somebody. Vial of Sands. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, getting confirmation in chat. I remember. Okay, I just had a weird memory involving mount gimmicks in World of Warcraft. Okay, so I had the mammoth mount that had like the merchants on it, but you could kick the merchants off and have up to 3 people on the mount. And we found out that when Naxxramas came out, Naxxramas was this flying citadel. And if you were on a mammoth mount, the mammoth had its own hit point bar. So if you jumped out and went all the way down and crashed into the ground, the mammoth died, but the passengers lived. And so I was like, haha guys, this is so funny, watch. And I did it. And some other people hopped on and we did it. And I just kept doing it while we were waiting on the raid to start, and I got him into a false sense of security. And then the last time I jumped, right when we had like almost hit the ground, I kicked them out of the mount. Because as the pilot, you can kick the passengers off. And I kicked them off, so like I landed and the mammoth died and I lived and they went next to me. They were quite upset. They had repair bills, chat. It's okay though, because it was funny.
Pathetic.
Oh, AoE res. Nax Vanilla or Wrath? Wrath, when it was the first raid. I never got to Nax and Vanilla. You had to do this very long quest line to even get in the door. And I did not, and it was a 40-man raid, so you had to have 40 people that did that quest line. I did not know 40 people that did that quest line. Farthest I got in Vanilla. Blackwing Lair, maybe? I think I might have gotten to Blackwing Lair in Vanilla. I know I finished Onyxia and Rag. Okay, is there a way to turn this food off? I want to be able to see my character again. Maybe if I eat a different food. Nope, that doesn't do it. Maybe if I die. I'm gonna let this kill me in the hopes that I can see my character afterwards. I am really not liking this. Dang it. How do I get rid of this? Eat a different food? I did! I just ate a birthday cake.
It would help if we could capture that overlook and release the exalted trap there. Impassable brambles block the
Wait,
path.
did I? Hold on, maybe it didn't work because I was in combat. Let me try again.
Of course, we
I summoned
need
the
to get to
birthday
those
cake.
brambles first. Simple enough, right? We get to the brambles, and I'll drop some herbicide sprayers. That'll take care
It's
of
not
things.
working. The birthday cake buff is not replacing the other buff. Birthday cake is too weak. This is why that person mailed me soul food. It was sabotage. Sabotaging my game. I'm just forever dead now. Did you know you could buy the crystal ore from the Soto Exchange? Soto Exchange has a lot of weird stuff in it. Right now I'm just doing this for fun. I've just got like 10 more minutes. Then I got life stuff to do.
Pay attention. Those vine tenders are creating some sort of shield. We'll have to kill them to take down the brambles. Once we've cleared this path, we can release the exalted.
Birthday cake didn't replace the other food. It's what Anet fixed back when birthday cake was bugged. Oh, fantastic. There was an update that prevented the cake from overriding the good buffs. Well, in this moment, I would like to have that. The soul cake is stealing my appearance. Got any cheapo food in the inventory? Yeah, the birthday cake. I guess I'll just wait it out. It's October, just RP here it goes. Ooga booga booga. Logged on to say use a combat tonic. No change.
Locked and ready.
If you have your daily Black Lion contract package, it'll have some food in it. Sweet and spicy butternut squash. What? Okay. It's not the food buff that's doing it. I just ate a 30-minute long buff, new food buff, and it didn't get rid of the ghost thing. Let's try relogging. Hey guys, do you know any all parking spaces in GTA Wilds next to the BJ puzzle or at the whiskey? Yeah, I have a video on the one by the bee puzzle if you want it. Hang on. I can see! Yes! Alright, I can see my character now. Where's the bee puzzle? Here is a guide on the bee jumping puzzle, alt parking location. That's crazy that the food buff did not, get rid of it. It was like, nope, this is your life now. You're just spooky. Local Asura died, not clickbait. Then you click the video and it's just being breakdancing. Do you have any plans to try out the changed Boon Catalyst? It's so much more fun now with the energy change, and the boon up time is so easy, and even in full berserkers. I will probably try it at some point. Yes, it's not something I'm planning on doing today. Doctor, I don't feel so well. I'll relog. That'll fix me right up. Yeah, it's just like turning someone off and on again. It's like when you just stop their heart and then you give them a zap. Easy. I actually learned about that recently, that sometimes, like, if your heart rate is, like, insanely high, they give you an injection of something, and it, like, stops your heart for, like, a second, and then restarts it. Like, and they're on standby with the paddles when they do this. It's like, your heart stops for a second, and then restarts at, like, a normal rate. And, like, the guy that was in the interview I was watching, he was like, I hate giving people that shot. Because he's like, he gives them the shot, their heart stops, and then he's like... And then they start, and he's like, oh my god. He's like, every time. He's like, I swear, my heart stops when theirs does. He's like, I hate that drug. But it's like what they have to do, if someone's heart rate is just like insanely high, they have to do that sometimes. Random knowledge I acquired. Now you haven't.
I cannot do this alone.
But my work is not finished.
Hello. Hello, Dan. What's up? I'm not gonna have enough time to finish this meta. I should probably start wrapping it up. Yep. See if anybody else needs help nearby before I go. If I missed any of the other loot boxes. Ghostly buff is a separate buff. It's something that is need to get some Halloween achievement. I'm not sure if the ghost buff from that food is the same as the ghost buff from, like, the combat tonics and stuff, but it is possible. Random knowledge of mine, barber shops were the first surgeons. I haven't heard that one. Have not heard that one. Alright, looks like we got all this. I think we're cool. Alright, deposit. And head back to Mistlock. Okay. Also, cool tech, if you ready your weapon, you dance and zoom to first person and then out to third person, you will be seen with your weapon dancing. I'll be trying quick catalyst when I'm able to drag myself out of bed. Been sick these last couple days. Okay. All right. Chat, with that, I am about out of time. Plus, I want to go visit my kid again and check on him since he's home not feeling well today. With that, I am going to stop here for the afternoon. If any of you happen to be new to my channel, thank you all for stopping by. My name is Mukluk. I stream every single evening and every weekday morning. Usually do Guild Wars 2 on Tuesdays and a lot of other variety games on the other days of the week. I'll be back again in about 5 hours for the evening stream of Guild Wars 2 on the NA servers. I'll be doing a giveaway as well that I do every Tuesday if any of you are interested in winning some free goodies in-game. Hit that follow button on Twitch or like and subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss the next notification for when I go live. On that note, these are links to my 2 YouTube channels, including new videos, which there's some that went live today, and a very special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive with their support, and I could not do without them, so I shout them out every day, and there's a link to that if you're interested. With that, I am going to find someone else to raid on the Twitch side of things, just to show some support to another streamer. So if you're interested in sticking around for that, sit tight, and we are going to bounce over to someone in just a minute. Let me see who is live right now. Should we meet someone new, chat? Should we try to, like, you know, blow up a small streamer and maybe make someone smile? I think I might be in the mood for that. It's always a risk because the person might, like, speak a different language, and then I'm like, oh crap, I can't communicate, or they're just like vile. I don't know. Let me see. I'm looking at the cat here. Hang on a sec. I'll just pull this over here so you guys can see it. I'm looking at the category. Like, there's, aside from, like, the top, like, 2 rows, I don't know, like, anybody here. Wait until Laura goes live. Yo, fun fact, for the past 3.5 weeks, every Monday through Friday day, after I end the stream, I go to Laura's Twitch to see if she's live, to raid her, see that she's not, and then I, like, will raid somebody else. Like, she has not been on time. This right now, it is 2:01 p.m. Her start time on her schedule is 2 p.m. She has not been on time for like 3 weeks. I messaged her the other day and I was like, I want you to know I still try. And she just laughed. She's like, yo, I know it's so hard to go to bed. Dark Laura, yeah. Yeah. All right, that looks like another language. That looks like another language. Returning to guys. Let me see. Oh, is it
Hey,
Laura the
Muck.
Late? Yes.
Still showing your videos to my son, educating him on what good content is. Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank
Keep
you,
it up.
Sophia. Appreciate that. That's another language. Oh my gosh. I prefer someone with a face cam. Teapot. Teapot is awesome. But Teapot does not need a raid. He is already doing exceptional. I'd like to... Let's see. Who's this guy? Is this guy intended for certain violent and graphic depictions? Okay, never mind. All right, I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. Who's this? Lemonades? Lemonades.
Custis, you're crazy. I really appreciate your skin.
Okay, I have no idea who this is. I'm looking at someone new, chat. I'm gonna raid this person. If you like them, hit the follow button. If you don't, be polite and just leave quietly. That's fine too. Let me drop in on this person. We'll see if they're any good. And yeah, be nice. You know, do the dancing emote, do the bobble emote, you know, stuff like that. Just whatever you like. Just good vibes. Good vibes. All right, I will see you guys over there. And again, I will be back in about 5 hours for the evening stream if you fancy it. See ya.
It's because you're so freaking smart, Custis.